Live from inside a palatial butthole flap palace, it's the Grandma's Virginity Podcast, episode 25. On this week's show, things get steamy when Ryan talks about his first OkCupid date.
How'd it go?
Well, she didn't show up.
A new segment keeps everyone up to date on world events.
Oh my
Jackie.
gosh, there was a terrible hot air balloon crash
this
in
segment
Europe.
is over.
In Europe.
Done.
TJ Miller tells us how Yogi Bear pushed him to the brink.
Did you get to work with Justin Timberlake?
Well, he lent his voice to a character that I talked to in New Zealand.
He talked to a green stick.
Flapjack creator Thurop Van Orman stops by and belts out a tune.
Singing, oh, how happy
Jackie.
you have made me. Oh, how happy you have made me.
All that and a mountain of salt more. Hop on into the People Mover, because here we go.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the Grandma's Virginity Podcast, episode 25. I'm Justin Roiland. With me is Ryan Ridley
Oh, hey, Justin.
and Jackie Buscarino.
I have my voice back.
Oh.
It's that loving, annoying, gross
Is that a
voice
good
that
thing?
we've all...
I don't know.
Oh.
Just kidding. So here we are together, our second show of 2011.
Our 25th.
Right off the heels of our big Nintendo 3DS announcement, which I'd like to just mention
you
again.
guys, is the Grandma's Virginity community a buzz?
Yeah. Oh, everyone's just. I had to put my special hearing muffs in my ears because I was kept up from all the whispers of excitement. No, nobody cares. Nobody said a peep about it.
Look, people, all we're trying to do is figure out a way to get this show out there. So we came up with this Fakakta contest.
Yeah.
Where we're going to give away a Nintendo 3DS to someone who takes audio from our show, any little bit of audio,
Yeah.
and then makes a little animated sequence over
Yeah,
it.
all it is here's what you do. You pick your favorite 3-minute segment. It could be as short as a second. No, at least 5 seconds. As long as 3 minutes max. Any episode from any episode of our show, you pick your favorite audio clip, and then you take it, cut it together.
Do you know about this, Jackie?
No. How long has this contest been going on?
Oh, just about a week.
And no one's done it.
No
I don't.
one's-
It's
Well,
too
the
much effort. It seems like a lot of effort.
Well, excuse us.
Excuse
but
us, sorry, but
Nintendo's-
would you rather wait in line
that
all
it?
night for 4 weeks?
Is that a big deal in Nintendo, whatever it is?
Yeah.
Is it a big deal?
Oh, it's a new
Was
thing.
the telephone a big
Is
deal
it a
when that
new
came
game?
out?
Why? How did you get it?
Jackie,
Did you get it
it
for
is-
free? Why are you giving it away?
Jackie, I got it from Reggie Reggie Fils-O-May from Redmond, Washington,
He's got a weird
Nintendo
last
America.
name. Yeah.
How did you get it?
I got it because I went through the right channels and
So you must have 2, because there's no way you'd give away anything.
Of course, yeah.
Oh.
He's got 3, actually.
I
'Cause
have
he has,
3,
He has 2 for himself. That's how selfish he
They
is.
call me Mr.
And how
Tudu.
much could you sell it on eBay for?
Right now, like fucking $1 billion.
Oh, tell the truth. $100?
I don't know. Sky's the limit.
$100.
Jackie, it's going to retail for at least $250, $300.
And nobody's participated in this contest?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we just announced it, and the
don't even-
deadline is March 15th, so who knows?
you know what? Second prize is a night with you, Jackie.
Yeah, second prize is a blowjob from Jackie.
Hey.
Oh,
She's
hell
never
no.
even know what that means.
She's never done that before.
Oh,
No.
speaking of I don't know what that means, I got an email from a listener. I'm just going to hit this right now
A
because
private
it
email?
feels right.
A private email?
No.
Oh.
They said, actually, no, it was my friend Jason Ruiz. He said
Oh.
this. He said, Jackie's talking about shit and piss and diarrhea all day long, all the time.
All the live long day.
Yeah.
That's a natural function,
Yeah.
just like sex is a natural human function.
Yes.
So why can't you talk about sex, but you can talk about shit and piss and diarrhea all the time?
Because one is way more
Got ya.
important to me.
Really? I don't
Yeah.
believe it.
And I don't talk about sex.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Let's talk about Jackie's
and
first
me.
time.
Let's
It
talk
was
about
in
all the
the
good
back of a
things
car.
In the
that
toilet.
That may be. Let's
Okay,
talk
okay,
about
okay. Real
sex.
quick.
I have that
Because
on
we've
my
got a lot to
iTunes.
get to. I just want to say that this fucking contest isn't a joke. Get your fucking ass together and gear, because you're going to win either the first prize, the second prize or the third prize, all three of which will be great, but the first prize is the Nintendo 3DS.
3DS.
And if you're not a fucking gamer, you can sell it on
sell
eBay
it.
for like $1,000 or $1,500. I guarantee you.
What is going on with there's some sound going on?
I hear some
I
sound
think it's
too.
because we're too loud.
Are you doing some really lame, weak sound
Hey, how
sound
come
effects?
Justin has like a 1950s
old-timey microphone.
That's neat.
Hello.
How long has he had that for? How many podcasts now? I'm just noticing
the
it.
last episode. I
Oh, okay. Then it is new. I was sick last
I'm
time.
honestly not sure where that noise is coming from. I want to say it's this. No, because that's turned down. All right. Anyway, so we've got the contest there, and just to be clear, you pick your 3-minute segment from any show or any part of our shows of our whole library, and you basically cut together. You create some visual component. It can be a series of photographs.
Full-blown animation.
Can I
still
be in this
photos.
contest?
No, you're excluded.
I want to win a Nintendo something.
You're gonna.
First
You're
of all,
one of
Jackie,
the judges.
First of all,
Is
Jackie,
it-
you'd have to listen to the show to
Is
actually
it?
enter this contest.
Yes, number
Is
one.
it like the Wii game? I want that.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
that, only better.
Yeah.
With the dancing thing?
Yeah, and you hold it in your hands.
No, it's a handheld, but it's 3D.
I saw it on TV, I think. The one
No,
where
you
you could
didn't.
learn
Okay,
you
so
could learn hip hop dances.
You could fully animated. You could do still drawings like an animatic. You could do photographs. You could take footage from a movie and cut it to our voices to make it feel like, oh, this is actually the
You could do drunk history style.
Yeah,
where
you
you have
could
live action people
cast
lip-syncing.
actors and lip sync to our nonsense. Whatever your medium is of choice, it doesn't fucking matter.
I hope that someone enters and it's terrible. We get one entry and it's so bad.
They're
It's
all gonna be horrible.
No, that's not true.
That's the
not
point.
true.
They're all
No,
going to
no,
be bad.
but do you know what I mean?
It's like taking candy from a baby.
No.
Just make something good and you will win.
Ryan, it's going to be
It's
something
like
where
taking a Nintendo 3DS from a man-child. Is
Yeah.
someone
exactly.
is trying their best. It's their
Yeah.
best effort, but it's horrible, and it took them like 1 second to make, and that's who we're going to have to
It's
give the
the
prize
Nintendo 3DS
And
sponsored
Justin
by
won't wanna
Nintendo,
give the prize
Grandma's
away.
Virginity
It's
Crazy
whatever.
Mario
My
contest.
words.
It's whatever makes
I'm
us
giving the
laugh.
fucking prize away,
It could
Jackie.
be crude, but still be effective. It doesn't have to be, Pixar to make it to win. As long as
Precisely.
it's really funny and effective, it can be as crude as possible.
Yeah. Could be fucking cotton and paper clips. And photographs.
Mr. Bill style.
Yeah, that's what...
And you know what, Jackie? We have talented listeners based on the listener art we've
No,
gotten.
I'm saying we do have talented listeners. I'm saying who actually has the time to enter this contest and make this.
I did one about 6 months ago.
Yeah, so shut your lips,
And I had
woman.
no
see.
time.
We'll
All right,
see.
I'm
I'm
sick
the
of it.
busiest man in the world.
I'm done talking about it.
Okay. Anyway, the Nintendo 3DS Crazy Audio Contest sponsored by Nintendo.
All right. Okay, so next fucking discussion topic.
Ryan?
Ryan?
Can I talk about my love life?
Yes.
Well,
Do you mind?
can I start off by saying I saw you guys at something outside of the podcast and was shocked at your both of you disgusting display of behavior?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh well, I was at a bar.
yeah.
I was at a bar in Atwater,
Uh-huh.
and with my people, my friends,
Your Cartoon World friends.
Cartoon World friends,
Is this
and
is that the drink and draw?
drink and draw at the
And
Roost.
Roost.
And somebody told me,
What?
Well, now everyone's going to start showing
Oh,
up.
Why is
boy.
that bad?
Yeah.
I don't know.
you're
Go ahead.
never going to go back to it anyway.
How do you know?
Oh God.
Jackie?
So somebody, I don't even remember who now, was like, "Hey, Ryan and Justin might show up," and the first thing I said was, "Who?"
What are you talking
That's
about?
honest. And I was like, "Who?" They're like, Ryan and Justin from your
The
from
guys
your
you do
thing.
that. Yeah, the thing.
And I was like,
every now
"Oh
and
my
then.
God, what? Really? How? How?"
How? They never go anywhere.
Oh, I was just confused.
Uh-huh.
And then Ryan showed up, and then Justin showed up, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is
And then
crazy." But
Abed
anyways,
showed up.
and
and
Abed
Kent
showed up,
was
which
already
was
there.
wonderful. But
Kent was
anyways,
there.
I
this
want
was
to
a
say,
real Grandma's Virginity smorgasbord.
Yeah.
Justin, whose girlfriend is terrific, and she is so sweet and kind. But they were
Thank you.
so grody, sitting across from Dan and I, making out and being so gross in front of everybody.
I can't help it. I
Frenching and
yeah.
all this stuff, and I was just
Yeah,
like, "Oh,
I,
come on, it's too much."
we
when you're
even
when
said-
you're a foot away. I
Yeah.
mean, I know I don't knock people for like being affectionate
Yeah.
in front of each other, but this was like I was a foot away and like in the middle of saying like, "Oh, do you?" And it just makes everyone uncomfortable.
Oh, you were
at the
like,
table.
you'd be like, and Justin, what do you think?
like,
oh,
oh,
he's-
okay.
Yeah.
Can I tell you, we weren't
No.
worried about you.
It was weird.
I know,
it was
but-
weird to see Justin's that
Being sexual.
side.
Yeah.
We
the lustful.
But don't
beast
think you're
inside.
going to get out of this, Ryan.
we
Oh.
acknowledged
For you, too.
we acknowledged to each other how gross and disgusting we were being, and
So
that was
it's all good.
I do understand, though. I'm not, like I said, if you're in love and doing
How
like,
is
but it
Justin's
was just-
technique?
It's
fucking
weird.
hot.
No,
Come on, girl, give it up. Fucking, I use that tongue like a goddamn.
Justin
Come
is
on, baby.
definitely two people, and that's fine. He's the one way with us, and the way in the writer's room. Like that's the Justin that I know. That's like, oh, my brother, like my kid brother, and farting and being gross and
shitting
whatever.
in my pants and wiping it on the
That
walls.
that is one Justin. But then there's the side of of boyfriend Justin that, and I'm not knocking you for this. I know a lot of people just do that, do that type of thing. So that's all I'm saying is Justin is this person, one person this way, and then when he's with his lady, it's a different
Jackie,
person.
you
It's
should see
bizarre.
me when I'm
And he
out
got
running CIA missions.
He got
in
so
other countries.
angry when I started asking her about poop and farts. Like he got so mad at me.
Now she's
What were
exaggerating.
you
I'm not-
saying? What were you saying?
I was like, so have you farted in front of each other or
Yeah,
something? Like,
okay,
have you taken
excuse
a shit in front
me.
of each other?
Here
Why
I am
should
with
I
my
ask?
girlfriend
Who
at a
cares?
bar, and I have Jackie going to my girlfriend.
Why?
So, have you shit in front of him?
Why
yet?"
are there rules?
I'm like,
She's
Jackie,
dating Justin
stop!
Roiland. It's not like you're.
And I wasn't that
some-
mad. I was like, oh my god. I told her, like, just ignore it. Just
Yeah,
fucking
but
ignore
do you know
her.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Questions we should
he's
openly.
not. He's not
we should-
John Hamm.
Jackie.
you're
We
saying.
should feel open about asking him because he is one
It's like
way.
a person with a fetish. Like, so
No.
have you puked inside
Not
of
at
his
all.
asshole yet?
How
And
did-
sucked it
how
out
did
with
his-
a straw?
How did
Not
his
at all.
girlfriend react? Did she get
She
equally
just
embarrassed?
laughed. No.
Alright.
She's
Of course
totally
not. She's
fine.
a fucking classy lady.
And then
My-
afterwards in the car, that fucking bitch asked me one
No.
more time.
No, thank
But
God she's
Justin,
not like that.
you
She's
are not
awesome.
a classy guy when you are around us.
Yes, I am.
Oh my, Ryan!
go
do you
to
know?
the- let's go to the
Ryan,
tape.
Ryan,
to the
do
tape.
you know what I'm trying to say?
Of course.
Like
Yeah.
I want to say this.
Well,
Whatever
well,
happened at this bar,
Uh-huh.
I will say, even though, and I'm going to make fun of you in a moment, Ryan,
Oh, okay.
but that you
But for
were
now-
Ryan, like you were Ryan, like the Ryan
you.
that you are here at the show.
Yeah.
And I never see you
Hey,
outside.
what are you
One
trying to say?
Ryan.
What do you
You
mean?
Are
One
the same.
Ryan, let's get okay.
What do
Yeah.
you mean? I wasn't. How was I any different than I normally am?
Because you are different. I'm
How?
not knocking you for it.
But
You are not, when you're with a girl, you are not, I like a drink, I don't like
Okay,
to eat calm.
you know what? Stop. You know what,
and
Jackie?
That's such a
You're
huge
not
part
with
of who you are.
You're not with me all the time. I'm like that around her all the time. Ask her,
It's not elevated to the level that I know you at.
Jackie. You were with me
Right?
and her for 10 minutes. How
Well, let
the
me
fuck
ask
would
you
you
something.
know?
I-
At a loud bar where I was
I hate
pissed
to
off.
make
Look at how mad he's getting.
No, I'm defending myself because like
I'm not knocking you, though.
No. You're assuming that I was that way because I was next to her. The fact of the matter was, when I got there, she wasn't there. I hung out for a while. I was still the same way. I was loud. It was hot. I was sweating. It was fucking gross there.
What
Well,
were
wait
you
a
gonna
minute.
say?
Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
You're saying that I was the same when I was with a girl?
Yeah,
Like-
kind of
Oh, interesting.
neurotic and like, and awkward. And
Well,
like,
that was also a very awkward.
I know.
situation.
But like,
All right,
I
throw him under the bus
Dan
so we
and
can
I-
get to his new
wait,
date.
Dan and I were like rooting for you at the table.
Really?
Like we were like, oh my god,
Really?
And Ryan was with the lady and was like trying to make moves, but in the most sweetest, like so awkward way. But that it was great. And then at the end of the night, he was off
Fuck.
of this
Wow.
Do you guys
table.
don't have your own
Wow.
lives
Thank
to
you.
enjoy? You had to sit here and fucking
was-
watch us all night?
It was weird because it kind of cleared out.
Yeah.
Do you remember? It was very crowded, and then
Yeah.
there wasn't anything really else to do
Yeah.
except you. Like
And you're there in front
he
of
was
your
switching in front of
face,
me,
yeah.
and then to the left it was all empty, and
I'd
then
do
just
it again
you.
in a second.
And
Wow.
but anyways, but that's the thing I was gonna say is that like, I could have come over and started acting as myself in
Yeah.
front of you and this girl, and you would have been. It would have been the same as me
Same
sitting in the
Ryan.
room.
Yeah.
I
with
doubt
you.
it.
Yeah.
But with
You think that if you went
Really?
over to him and said to his lady friend that night, have you shit in front of Ryan yet? Have you farted
would have
and
laughed.
shit?
He would have
You
laughed and
You really think that he would have just been like,
yes, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
Jackie's right.
There isn't. I
No.
don't have
Yeah.
to act differently.
Okay.
Can I say this? You know, without saying anyone's name, you know who that was. You know the situation.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
So-
why I know I was.
Yeah.
That was the girl, everyone,
So
that
the
he's
girl,
been
the girl
breaking
that
off and on with,
the girl I've been talking about. How if you listen to the show on a regular basis, that I was dating a while ago, and then since we broke up, and it's been back and forth. And that was a weird night where she showed up and I didn't expect her to.
With
and
my
so it was
girl.
like the first time, with Justin's girl. And that was the first time I'd seen her in a while.
Yeah,
So it's sort of that like, oh, what do we do here kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
You want to tell our listeners what happened that night?
Was
later?
it good? Or that's what I was wondering. Are you guys like back on boyfriend girlfriend?
No.
In fact, Ryan Ridley, our little boy here.
No, I can. Yeah, I'll get to this, Justin.
Oh.
But no,
hungry to hear it.
It was like it's that drama that you experienced over the last 13 years. I've
your
experiencing over this with this girl for like the last 6 weeks, where it's like we break up and then we both want to see each other again. So there's a phone call, or she shows up at a bar, or somebody posts something on Facebook, and basically like I decided after last week's I had some bad experiences. Like I just realized it gets to a point where it's just too draining for both people. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? It's like you're like a drug addict. You're like, this is starting to like I'm starting to like lose my shit. And it's affecting other things. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I gotta end this. So I finally decide, fuck it. I'm just not gonna because that's the thing. You can't respond.
You just have to stop cold turkey.
Turkey, and it sucks. But I stopped cold turkey, and then it was even like she texted me, and I just ignored it. I just didn't respond.
How long have you been cold turkey?
You have to do that, though.
Oh, the last time I talked to her was last...
So like a week?
Yeah, like about a week.
The last time I talked to her...
But then a few days went by. She wrote me a message on Facebook last night, because I wrote sort of a whiny Facebook post about what happened to me last night, which I'll get into, and she wrote me a long message, and it was like, I wanted to write back.
You can't.
I still want to. I still think I might.
I know.
But it just. But the reason I can't is because I had an OkCupid date set up last night.
Tell us.
Oh, did you go?
My first one, yeah.
How did it go?
Well, she didn't show up.
What?
Shut up!
Wait, so your first OkCupid
You're
date,
lying.
you got stood up?
It's not that simple. It's what happened was I think there was miscommunication. She was coming back from being out of town, and she was like, hey, there's a chance I might be a little late. Text me, and I texted her, and she never responded. And then I was like, well, I guess I'll just go to the place. It's right down the street from where I live. I guess I'll just go to the place, and if she doesn't show up, I'll assume it's some sort of technical problem that happened.
Yeah.
And, she never texted me, never showed up, and I was just like, at that point, I was like, well, I have to assume something happened because I don't know why she would earlier that day say, hey, I might be late, and then just totally blow me off.
Welcome to the world of OkCupid. I'll tell you what happened.
Unless she was just decided she didn't want to go.
Can I tell you what happened? Her ex-boyfriend, the one that she's been on and off again for the past couple of weeks.
Exactly.
Wrote her.
Yeah. No, exactly. Be careful what it's like, karma.
Hello.
So anyways, so I'm sitting there. I show up, and I'm sitting there. It's like, 8:30.
I look over, and there's Pamela Lee Anderson.
And then
no, go ahead.
So then I'm looking, and and I'm giving the thing like, okay, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then and then it's like 8:40, and I'm just like, fuck it, and I call Kumail. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, gonna stay home with the wife. We're burnt out. I'm just like, fuck, man, because like all I wanted, I had all this energy, like just something. Like, I can't just walk home like Charlie Brown with my head held. I needed to do something. And then like,
should have called me, bro.
Oh, go on,
fucking Mr. Party, man. I was up all night
so Justin can
bro.
tell you about how great his life is going.
Yeah,
he's
I know,
the last
exactly.
person you want around you.
I saw that. I saw that he went to
Excuse me.
Catalina with.
Excuse me. I don't sit around and fucking rub it in how great things are. By the way, is this what you do to everyone who is doing well in your life? Both of you?
No.
Do you give Kumail shit? Oh, you're fucking on a fucking TV show acting, and look at you with a happily married,
Ryan, go on with your
successful
story.
wife relationship. Oh, sour grapes. Ryan Ridley.
Go on. I want to know what happened.
So,
why do I get?
And by the way, another thing about calling Justin is Justin's dating, as we just indicated earlier, someone who works with the girl that I'm trying to like. So I know Justin's so insensitive. He'd probably go, "Oh, blah blah blah." The girl I was dating, boy, I was out with her and her new boyfriend, and I go, "Justin, why are you mentioning that?" And he'd be like, "Oh, I didn't think it would bother you. You've done stuff like that before."
Yeah, but I wouldn't go that far.
Go on.
Anyways,
go on.
so I'm sitting there, and then me and Kumail kind of talking. I'm trying to kind of keeping him on the line just to kind of have something, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, like these two people walk up who I know. Hey, and I'm like, hey, I don't really know him that well. I'm like, you guys know Kumail? Like, yeah, Kumail, you know them? Yeah, I just called him, so I just got stood up, and they're like, oh, and then they were going into a restaurant, like, well, if you want to come in and join us, and I'm like, I'm not gonna
Why not?
Because I didn't know what was going. It was a guy and a girl. They could have been on a date. I don't know I don't want to be like, what do I do?
They invited you.
Yeah, but they're being
still,
polite.
You don't know, exactly.
I don't know what the vibe is.
I think you did the right thing.
Yeah. So then I stayed out there for like an hour, and I called Wade, and and I was just like. Because I was like, I was calling everybody. What are you doing? What are you texting? What are you doing? Everybody's not responding. Because I'm not gonna come over here.
I would have come to you, man.
Yeah, right.
Is this on a
ready.
Friday, Saturday
night? No, this is last night.
Like last night.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my god!
I was ready to paint the town red.
You know that energy. You're just like I'm like.
Did you call Will?
Because also earlier that day, the girl, the girl I was dating, that was when she texted me, and I didn't ignore it. So it's like
sort of like your weakest moment. Too.
I'm at my weakest moment, and it's like I don't even.
Now let me ask you a question.
So
what happened?
I'm like a drug addict who's like avoiding drug, but I can't even have. I'm avoiding heroin, but I can't even like use what's it called? That substitute for heroin. Methadone. Like my methadone stood me up.
What would you have done if heroin had texted you?
Probably gone, hey, heroin, what you doing?
I'm at this bar.
Did
my God, I would have totally gone and done heroin.
Did the OK Cupid date ever write you or tell you what happened?
Well, I'll get to that in a second.
Yeah. Okay.
So then I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, well, no, all my options are shot. I'm literally being so desperate. I'm like texting people that I like, friends of mine. I'm like, hey, what's going on with your cute roommate? Is she home right now? Like, just like so, like I'm just. You guys have been there, right? It's like you're just like you feel so raw and like just like I need something.
I just go home and cry. I don't try to.
Well, no. Then I started crying right in front of the restaurant.
Shut up!
And then a couple came back out that I ran into before. And I'm
liar,
like,
he's lying.
You're
but
full
anyway,
of shit.
so then this is the best part. So then
and
all
by
of a sudden,
crying, I meant coming.
Then all of a sudden, I just started masturbating right in front of the sushi restaurant. So then all of a sudden, Michael Cera walks by, the actor, and he like walks by, and I see him, and he goes in the restaurant right next to me, and he gets a drink, and I'm just kind of like. And she goes, you know what? Maybe I'll go order a drink at the restaurant and go sit down and start up a conversation with Michael Cera.
Sure. You have
Are you
friends
kidding
in
me?
common.
Are you
don't
joking?
Yeah.
You're joking.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I hope you
You're
did
serious.
that, Ryan.
So then what I did was I walked and I got the drink and I ordered a sangria because it was like this Brazilian place or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And I went and I sat down and I looked over at Michael Cera and I took my first sip and I was like, okay, what do I say? I say, Derek Waters, mutual friend,
Sophie
Kipner he's working with. And then all of a sudden he just gets up and walks away.
Oh, God.
He fucking
you're having
sensed
the worst night.
I even got rejected by Michael Cera!
Well, to be fair, if you had been a little quicker.
No, of course. I mean, my timing was just
Well, he
clearly...
was probably there for a date as well.
No, he was just there getting dinner by himself. Like,
Why did he walk away? Where did he go? Outside?
He was just finishing up dinner. It was. He had sat down. Like, I was still on the phone with a friend when he sat down, so he'd been there for like a half hour. It was just my timing was up. So now I'm feeling rejected by the girl who stood me up, by like the people in the restaurant who I was like, oh, should I go in there? But I'm like, they don't want me in there, so I'm just feeling insecure. And every level, no one's texting me back.
Oh my God!
Everyone. And so I'm sitting there with my sangria outside of this restaurant that I just paid $8 for, which wasn't easy either. And I'm sitting there and I just go, fuck it. And I just get up and I just walk down the street drinking my sangria and just walk home with this glass like of sangria that I, from the restaurant that you're meant to leave. You know what I mean? I'm just like, and that was my
animal. You showed them.
What did you think that taking the glass was like some sort of?
I wanted to be like you. I wanted to be like you because I'm like I'm
yeah, but I never do that. Like thinking I'm deserved. I'm just being a drunk
but I'm saying
asshole.
I'm so sick of being too analytical and too in my head.
So you steal a glass from a restaurant
because it's a microcosm. I got to have more like your attitude. I got to have devil-may care and just not give a shit.
Here's what you got to do.
You're not that person though, Ryan.
But I need to be because he's the one with the girlfriend. I'm the one with the fucking.
You're not that person.
Which, by the way, let's go out drinking later tonight and steal some fucking glasses.
All right, everybody.
I don't know
all right, everybody. This is a brand new segment. We feel like, Jackie, we need to keep our listeners
engaged
in
current events.
What's going on in the world? So this is a segment called "What's Going On in the World."
What's going on in the world?
Hosted by Jackie Buscarino.
No, I haven't been paying attention to the news.
Jackie, what's going on
Jackie,
in the world?
tell us what's going on in the world this week. What is happening in this week, our fair week of the year 2011?
A lot of stuff. I look on the news I see pictures of foreign countries.
A lot of stuff happening.
There's smoke there was
a wiki leak in 2007 of a bunch of Iraqi
this
journalists.
is from 2007?
But WikiLeaks just got the footage now for the
WikiLeaks.
got the footage.
Boring. Next.
Oh my
What else?
God, it was horrible.
What was
in
it?
entertainment news,
It was
Now?
a group of it was American soldiers opening up on civilian Iraqis, and the government
like
tried
telling
to
them about their feelings, basically. Like
What?
Like telling them about their
like
feelings,
opening up, like here we
gunning,
are.
gunning them down.
Oh God! Oh my God! That's horrible.
Hello,
It was
hello,
bad.
Okay.
Michael.
And there was a couple journalists in there. You see the Iraqis being fucking executed, and they have no idea that they're getting sprayed with
And
bullets.
how did that make you feel, Jackie?
And I was weeping the whole time as I was just like, shit, like, this is just what America needs. But the one journalist, like, he almost gets away, and his friends come in a van to go and save him. And then you hear the soldiers are like, come on, we've got him, like, locked and loaded, or whatever. They're like, yeah, can we fucking get him? And so then they get permission, and then they just blast the van, and it's just fucking horrible.
It's like the scene in Godfather with Sonny Corleone.
Yeah,
These
and
are
he's
journalists. These are journalists.
They were like, I think two or three of them. They were all civilians, and like 2 or 3 of them were journalists. And I know for sure 2, and they had their cameras strapped to them. And the soldiers
think of all the
thought it was
shit
AK-47s.
that has happened over there that we will never know about. It's just fucking just atrocities.
What's going on in the world?
A crazy schizophrenic guy, I forget his name, shot a she's a congresswoman.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I don't know.
I'm blanking her Gifford.
Yeah.
All right.
Gabriel
Okay.
God, this
she
is a
was-
depressing segment.
Get
Go
my
on.
I
news
know. That's
from
why it's
you.
gonna all get cut out.
Okay.
Anyways, in Tucson, right? Tucson,
Oh,
Arizona.
so she got shot?
The schizophrenic guy shot her in the head, like point blank range, and then opened up his semi-automatic weapon and shot and killed a bunch of other people, including a 9-year-old girl. See, that's
Okay,
why do we
yeah.
do this
Oh, yeah.
with Justin?
Okay,
What?
Jackie.
And
what
do you
Justin
want me to
only
do?
does it because he doesn't know.
What the fuck do you want me to do? It's a. I mean, what
in
else? What's my
Catalina.
role here? on
I
the
thought
show?
you're supposed to know and chime
This
in.
is
No,
too sad and
I don't
dark
know
to
anything.
make
You're
light.
teaching me. Go ahead.
you
What
don't
else?
know these
Jackie.
events.
Of course I don't, Jackie. What do I do all day? I sit with my nose glued to
Wait,
video games
Justin,
or
you,
That's
television.
you
pathetic.
seriously don't know about the shooting in Arizona?
No,
Seriously?
And
why
Sarah
would I know about
Palin-
this?
Are you?
Oh.
Wait, no. For real? You're not.
I can't tell. Is
Wha-
this a
wha-
bit?
Yeah.
No.
You haven't heard about the Congress?
I do everything in my power to not pay attention to the media.
Yet you think that. This is the thing with Justin. He doesn't pay any attention, yet he hears one isolated news story. It's the end of the world! It's the end of the world! Like one news story about Korea. It's the end of the world!
I think it's pitiful. I do. I think it's really sad when I talk to people that don't know what's like huge events. That's
Come on.
a pretty big event.
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's
That's
the
my
buzz?
song.
I know, but I'm saying, like,
I
want.
can't really think of
Ja-
anything
Ryan, can I tell you why?
uplifting.
I have purposely kept my head in the sand.
Because
In
you're
antici-
ignorant.
No.
And stupid.
What's going on in the world?
Oh my
Jackie.
gosh, there was a terrible hot air balloon
Okay,
crash
this
in
segment
Europe.
is over.
In Europe.
Done. I
In-
don't care.
In the UK.
Over.
A boy bought. Are you really shutting it off? Do you want to hear this? This is sad. Another sad story. A boy got his dad a hot air balloon ride, and it crashed, and he watched
And he
his
died.
teacher and his father die.
What's going on in the world?
All right. Okay. Well, that was Jackie's. What's
I hope
happening
you liked
now?
it, Ryan.
Yeah, it was.
Horrible.
I'm gonna go take these pills.
That's all I do
And
is
chase it
read
with Four
terrible,
Loko.
tragic
Here's how
things.
it should go.
All right.
Can I? I'm gonna be
I'm
a
gonna be
one-man
on.
band.
I'm gonna
right
be
here.
on
Ready?
CougarLife.com.
Hold
I
on.
mean, what do I have to look forward
Here
to?
we go.
Justin?
This is how it should go. Jackie, tell us about the news. All right, Justin, here we go. In world
not-
news, shut up and let me
I'm
do it.
not Liz
We have-
Fernandez on Power 106.
In world news, we have a family got killed by a murderer, and they all died, and it was horrible and sad. Oh, Justin, Ryan, what do you guys think about that? Joke. Okay, Jackie, go ahead, continue. All right, next news. We have a Lady Gaga fucking fell down a flight of stairs. Oh, she fucking fell on her ass and broke it. What do you think about that, Justin, Ryan? Joke, hilarious, funny, joke. And then back to you. Jackie, what else? Oh boy, there was an Iraqi soldier that fucking got killed. Oh, in the line of fire. WikiLeaks. Back to you guys. Joke, hilarious, ha ha ha. Oh, fucking Iraqi soldier. Joke. Back to you, Jackie. And then we keep going for like 3 more, and then All right, that was Jackie's in the news. Fucking what's happening today
in the world?
What's going on?
I don't like that format.
And the only way it can work, Jackie, is if you put the pedal to the metal and apply yourself and just look at some fucking aggregate news sites.
I brought news to the table. What are you talking about?
Get
Ryan,
a fucking printer.
Ryan, did I not talk about 3 events? So what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, they were all fucking like...
sorry that they were sad and depressing.
A family of innocent victims got killed. Next story. A horrible tragedy befall man.
Do you like pajama jeans? That's the latest thing latest ad on
Oh, finally.
Okay,
I had to really milk this out of you. Tell me more.
Right.
What's going on in the world?
Yeah.
I'm all ears.
They're pajamas that you can wear outside that look like jeans.
Oh, joke.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Joke.
Let's hear your jokes. Let it rip. I'm waiting. This is going to be great.
Well, boy, you really put me on the spot here, didn't you, Jackie?
Justin. Do one of your silly signature voices.
Can I get Can I get a little more, please? A little more information about
He needs
these?
more information, man.
Okay. So you're going to come up with something really brilliant.
Who created these jeans?
I'm not sure, but they
Mark
have. I think
Jacobs?
it's the same people that invented the bumpets or the slaps, whatever, the slap chop.
Now you're just making shit up.
No, I'm not. The ShamWow.
Oh, so this is like a Billy Mays thing?
And and it's got.
right.
I'm Michael Phillips. My good friend Billy Mays is dead. But I'm here to replace him, and I'm telling you about the magical jean pajama pants that you wear outside. You want to do some gardening? Well, these things will keep it up. You can do whatever you want in these magical pajama pants jeans. I'm British. That's what differentiates me from Billy Mays. Here's a photo of him in the background, floating around. He's dead now. Oh, he was on all kinds of drugs. Cocaine. Oh, he had a reality show, on the Discovery Channel right before he died. All right, I better get out of here. But let me tell you about these jeans real quick. They're rust resistant, and you can also wash them in your washing machine. Don't even worry about it when it comes to dirt, grime, and other things.
Cut. Mr. Phillips?
Yes.
That was great.
Uh-huh.
Almost all was great. Just less commentary about Billy's life.
Oh.
And the things he was involved in his private life. And
but these people won't accept me as the new spokesperson unless Billy sort of passes the torch off to me.
No, we get that, but you're talking about his drug habits.
Oh.
And, yeah.
Well, I want to be honest with these. All right. Okay, here we go. One more time.
Okay.
All right. I'm Philip Michaels. Here we are. I'm going to tell you about the new fantastic pajama pants that you wear. Don't worry about Billy Mays isn't here. He's dead. He died a horrible death. I don't know what happened. I'm not allowed to get into it.
I mean, you don't even need to refer to his death at all. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay. I'm sorry. What do I look like? I'm just a spokesperson.
Just try.
Can I talk about how I'm from England? Am I allowed to get into that?
Well, it's not even necessary because your accent isn't really apparent, so people aren't really...
I've worked really hard. I went to a voice coach to get rid of it. I'm trying to be as much like Billy Mays as I can be.
So let's do one more.
All right.
Where you don't mention where you're from.
All right, I'm ready.
You don't mention...
Okay, I'm on fire here. All right.
Tragic passing.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right, it's the new pajama pants that you can wear outside. They look like regular pants, but guess what? They're pajama pants. They're soft on your skin. You can put them in the oven, the washing machine. Billy Mays is dead. He died. I'm here. He died of cocaine overdose. They tried to tell you it was the other thing. It was cocaine. He had a cocaine addiction. I'm from England. Can you hear my accent? I like to suck cocks and drink shit. Will you buy my fucking horrible, dumb jeans? They'll fucking rot on your legs. Fuck you, Americans. Suck my dick. Was that all right for you?
That was actually perfect.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. All right. I gotta go.
Why am I not laughing?
All right, everybody. We're here in the room with TJ Miller. Yeah.
Comedian, movie star.
No, that's it.
Television star.
She's comedian.
YouTube.
You can
video.
IMDb it if you don't believe me.
French manicured.
French manicure You have a French manicure.
Yeah, slightly under the weather.
Yeah, you're wearing a mask.
I'm wearing.
You look like Howard the Duck.
I'm wearing a medical mask to prevent others from getting sick, because I was in Ann Arbor,
Michigan, where I'm from,
and fans texted me, or not texted me, but Twittered me. They sent me, messages and telegrams and stuff, and they said I got sick from talking to you after the show.
What?
Yeah, and a lady friend and some other friends have gotten, and my thing is I'm a pretty tough cookie when it comes to getting sick. I get sick maybe once a year, and not even really. And when I get sick, I don't get that sick. Like, I performed all weekend, and I was coughing up phlegm, and like I threw up a couple times.
You're headlining in Ann Arbor?
Yeah, I was
and
headlining
sick
in
as
Ann
a dog?
Sick as a doggy, but I don't feel that sick, so I'm fine. So I did the shows. But if I'm sort of sick and somebody gets it from me, they are unable to get out of bed. So that's why I wear the mask.
You're some sort of alien. You're some sort of alien who you are not affected, but then mere humans.
I'm a host. I'm a carrier, and in the future, people like me and people of my bloodline will survive the viruses that will kill.
Well, let me ask you a question.
And we are going to have the most hilarious planet.
Yeah.
That would be so awesome.
When you get a fan sick, isn't that sort of like the best kind of? Because I hear
it's
stories
like the
about
ultimate souvenir.
Yeah, like I hear stories about fans digging through celebrities' garbage cans to get a lipstick stained napkin from.
I've got
Angelina
T.J.
Jolie.
Miller's germs.
Yeah,
well,
I'm sick from T.J. Miller.
This is really weird, but a few people did say, "I hope I get sick from you." Then I feel like T.J. Miller got me sick, which remains anything like that. Just people approaching me in airports and stuff. And last night there was an argument on the phone, and some guy rolled down his window, and I'm like on the phone arguing, and he just goes, "Hey man, I just saw your movie last night. It was great, man." And I had to stop arguing and just be like, "Oh, thank you so much. She's out of my league? Okay, great. Well, keep in touch. Come see me live sometime." And then turn back and be like, "Listen, it's fucking, if you don't tell me what you want, then I can't give it to you." So it's very weird, that tinge of celebrity that I seem to have.
I want to talk about
did Kevin Bacon get you sick?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I got sick from eating bacon with a guy named Kevin.
Sorry, I was a little distracted because hey, our co-host just joined us.
Little Johnny Come Lately,
Hello.
Jackie Buscarino.
You're a maniac.
Huh? Who?
Well, I was trying to find out where the fuck you were.
How is he a maniac when you're the one who's late and lied about how close you were?
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't. I was 2 miles away from Laurel Canyon.
To be fair, the traffic was horrible.
Jackie Buscarino, this is TJ Miller.
You sound like me like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he's a little sick.
Yeah, you're gonna lose your voice.
How you doing?
Fine.
Did you look on TJ's IMDb link I sent you so you could be a little prepared?
Oh.
I did. You were born in 1981.
Good, she stopped at the top.
She is she doesn't. Jackie makes it a point to not be affected by Hollywood, by success and TV stuff. So she was trying to tell you that she didn't bother to pay attention to your credits. She just noticed that you weren't.
No, I'm good. I'm better at dates and things like that.
So you can't name one movie or TV show that he was in.
Yeah, I can. Hang on, let me think.
Scoot up to the mic, Jackie. Come on.
Let me think.
You know how this works.
I do.
Focus. Breathe in. Breathe out.
Well, God, I'm in such a panic because I was like, and then I had a CHP.
Use that energy.
God, I don't mean to. I'm not going to take from your. I just want to say there was like right when Justin's calling, there's a CHP like just next to me, and I'm like, oh God, I'm like, it's a fucking parking lot.
Daddy, just call Daddy.
Yeah, why don't
He's
you?
not CHP anymore. Anyways,
her father is that's California Highway Patrol.
Yeah.
Chip.
Yeah.
Chips.
I do know. Hang on, I know.
All right, Yogi Bear is one of the new ones.
Oh, yeah. Did you get to work with Justin Timberlake?
Well, he lent his voice to a character that I talked to in New Zealand.
He talked to a green stick. With the union guy, fucking Teamster.
Yeah, ping pong ball on the other.
Ranger Smith.
It's me, Boo Boo.
Sorry, hold on. Actually, his part was played by this famous dwarf in New Zealand, Jimmy the Dwarf. And,
that's really his name?
Yeah, he and I became really good friends.
Well,
he's a brilliant guy. He's really funny.
Because you said that you kind of felt alienated when you were in New Zealand. You didn't have a good time, right? And Jimmy the Dwarf was your only buddy or something?
I had a good time with him. No, I mean, I had friends out there. Anna Faris is a complex and bizarre individual.
Good looking too.
But
she's got a pair of.
She's got a shape to her.
Yeah, she has fake breasts right on top.
Are you serious?
Of her
Does she
body.
really?
And yeah, she's a lot of fun though. But no, it was the whole experience was bizarre from beginning to end. But I mean, I didn't know this, but at the time, towards the end, I don't know exactly when, but at some point in New Zealand, my brain hemorrhaged and started bleeding just a little bit.
What?
For reals?
Yeah, because I had I mean, it would have been a lot funnier if it wasn't real. I feel like. I had an arteriovenous malformation, which is a congenital malformation in your brain, so you're born with it. And I guess I had this malformation, and they're likely to hemorrhage in your like late 20s or in your 30s. And so it started bleeding, and where I had it is in my right frontal lobe, which is responsible for like personality and forward thinking.
Oh my
and
God!
Charisma. So I became very, very weird there.
How did you know? How did you know to go to the doctor? Were you having migraines?
Oh, no,
Were you?
I didn't. Once I got back from New Zealand, I had 2 seizures, and those were the result of exhaustion, depression, and like consistent drinking and smoking and stuff. And the doctor came in and he goes, you know, usually we don't recommend people kind of living the way you were living out there, but it's actually saved your life because that's why you had the seizures, and we found them. If you hadn't had those seizures, usually an AVM is found in autopsy because most people die.
Yeah. In other words, too late.
Oh my God, like a blood clot or something.
Yeah, or you can people get strokes or aneurysms. We all know what those end up.
Jesus.
Being.
So you're cool now? Like,
what did they do?
They took out the malformation
out of your brain.
Do you have a scar?
The size of it goes from my ear all the way to the middle.
You're
of my
lying.
hand.
No.
This
I visited him in the hospital.
Why would I lie?
Remember? Do you remember when I visited you?
Again, if ever I lie in conversation or on podcasts or anything, it's always really funny. You know?
So the scar is perfectly camouflaged by your hair. Like you can't.
Well, I have a lot of hair, yeah. But yeah, it's no. I mean, if you look at it, you can see it's still all there. But it's yeah. So they took it out. It's about the size of a golf ball. So there's like a hole in my head, a little smaller than a little area, a little smaller than a golf ball that's just like fluid.
Whoa!
Just a little pocket of like juice in there.
Yeah, so it's fine. It's more likely to be irritated, so I take anti-seizure medication. But if my brain started bleeding, I would probably die. So
fuck.
Jesus.
I live each day like it was.
No,
where were you when you had your seizures?
She just said he was at the
Beverly Hills.
You were like in
I thought
your
he
house,
was
or
no,
like
he was with people.
Yogi Bear.
Oh, good though. At least you were with people.
But
Like,
this is let's
imagine?
get to the meat of it because you kind of glazed past this. Because this is something I remember thinking about when I heard about it. It affects the part of your brain that could possibly have changed your personality. You said charisma.
Yeah, I had
personality,
I had a
sense of humor, maybe.
Well, one of the first doctors I met with, he said, "Now, what happens with people who live through this, which isn't a large percentage of people," he said, your brain starts to bleed just a little bit, and before you have the seizure, that area of your brain is receiving more blood than it ever has before. So it heightens whatever the function is in that area of your brain.
Yeah.
So he gave me an example. He said, this woman came in and she said something weird was happening where she was smelling things that other people couldn't smell. She could smell stuff that was in other rooms.
Like superpowered
That's
smelling,
me.
basically.
That's
it was
like me every
smell.
day.
I mean, I don't know if it's super smell, but she just said it's weird. I'm able to smell stuff more than other people.
That's like me. I can do that.
So he...
check it out, Justin.
You should go to the hospital
Yeah.
immediately.
You guys smell that? I smell burnt toast. Do you smell burnt
pennies?
It's probably a pennies, right?
Uh-huh.
But so they checked her out, and she had an AVM in the side of her brain. That's I think parietal lobe. I forget which area is the area that affects your sense of smell. So he said, was there any behavior that was heightened before it? I said, oh yeah. I mean, people back home thought that I was like. I mean, I was really losing my mind. People thought I was on drugs back home. And I was just, the way I was writing and speaking was very bizarre. I was speaking in narrative. So I would talk about myself talking and what I was about to say. And sometimes when I opened a statement, when I started talking about something, I'd say, all right, I'm going to open with, I'm going to talk to you and I'm going to open with sort of an analogy from my own life and my past, but then I'm going to quickly get to how it relates to you, and then I'm going to close with a compliment to you. and the person would be like, okay, and then
like an android, basically. Like
I would have this.
I'm beginning human interaction.
It was like this weird thing where I would have already mapped out everything that I was going to say and what it was going to be like, and then I would do it. And so it got really, really weird. And then Anna Faris kind of got drawn into this also because she's crazy and loves, like, you know, just insanity and chaos in general. And then...
So you're saying you were talking that way on the set of Yogi Bear?
So
you'd go to Anna Faris and say, I'm going to tell you something that's an analogy, and then I'm
Jimmy
going
the Dwarf. Jimmy the Dwarf, I'm going to open up with a joke about your height.
But it would change, right? It would change like that. But it would be more complicated than that. So it would be like, Jimmy the Dwarf, I'm going to open with a joke about your height, but it's really going to reflect as my own vulnerability, and I'll explain why.
And then we'll be bonded.
And explain why. Yeah, all that stuff. And I got really into tanglement puzzles, which are a very popular puzzle in the early 1800s in England, which is two pieces of metal that become untangled. You guys have probably seen the horseshoe. Yeah. But I was doing much more complex versions of that. And then I'd start to see my life and the world around me as a puzzle, and I was speaking in those terms and stuff. So it got pretty weird. And then I invited these two girls.
Sounds like Oliver, Oliver Sacks?
Yeah, from the
Awakenings guy, but
his woman for a hat.
The man who was too expository to dwarfs.
I don't know what that means, Ryan. I want him to continue.
Of course you don't know.
We were every day waking up, being driven in our own private cars from our suites in the Hyatt in Auckland to the forest, 45 minutes to the forest, and then 20 minutes deep into the forest. And then we were in the forest with hundreds of people that were making this movie about these two talking bears that weren't even there.
Yeah.
That was really weird.
What's really insane? It makes you, wonder.
I mean,
Who's crazy?
Who's the crazy ones?
Yeah.
Towards the end of the film, everyone was going a little bit crazy. I certainly was going crazy, but part of the reason that people didn't notice how bizarre my behavior was because Anna was starting to really, really lose it, being gone for that long. Andy Daly would come in and sit and just like be silent through his makeup, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he'd be like, well, today will be a true test of my endurance. And then that's all he would say.
The movie was sort of like bad vibes kind of thing.
The movie was just tough. We all liked each other, but it's a crazy thing to do. And it was the longest movie Anna Faris ever done. So we were there for almost 6 months.
Oh, my God.
In New
Zealand.
What
was causing it? Was it because you were forced to act with fictional, non-real...
I think that was part of it. It was also, they had hired some of the best comedic talent out there. I mean, Nate Cordry, Rob Cordry's brother, who is a powerful comedian in his own right, to be sure. And Andy Daly, who we all know is like hilarious and is very well known in the comedy community. And then we all went out there, and then they changed the script. And they told us, like, and they basically cut all the comedy out. So what we signed on for wasn't what we were prepared to do.
It was a bait switch.
If you're in Pittsburgh for 3 months, like I was on She's Out of My League, and they say we're changing a lot about this movie, okay, that's fine. I understand. We'll just do the best we can with it. Yogi Bear went from like, well, we could actually make this really, really funny, to the 5 of us are alone in the forest in New Zealand. And so everybody just started to go a little crazy. It was a very tough shoot, and it was a bizarre and weird movie.
The movie ultimately was not a big movie.
Both it and Gulliver's Travels fizzled out in the beginning, but no, they've already made their money back.
Okay, I have 2 things. You have something you wanted to ask him, but I want to talk.
List of things
well, he mentioned the Steven Spielberg thing on his way in.
Yeah,
I thought would be interesting.
You said that you call Steven Spielberg on a regular basis.
Yeah, every couple of months I like to call him because the first.
And you met him because of your role as Tough Nut.
No, not at all.
No,
let him tell it.
No, I think I'll tell it.
Well, you tell it. You tell your version. I'll tell mine.
So TJ was in.
He was in Tough Nut,
Iowa, at a Denny's.
Okay.
And all of a sudden,
the waiter shows up, and it's Steven Spielberg, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm crazy. I like to wait tables here in Iowa sometimes."
It's like Andy Kaufman.
And you're like, "What?" He's like, "I know you. You're in movies. I direct them. Look, let's go get some coffee after this."
You got his voice exactly right. Too.
So now tell the fake version.
So I was late to an audition at Amblin Entertainment, which is DreamWorks essentially, and I went. I was late. I was like an hour late, and I didn't know my ID, and I couldn't get in through the gate. The woman was like, "What's your name? I gotta see your ID." And I was like, "I'm late for the audition. I'm telling you, I'm in here. Please, I'm so late. Just let me in." She was refusing. And then the gate opened, and this car drives through. And as I look in the car, I realize it's Steven Spielberg. And I just, without even thinking, I kind of waved to him, and I was like, "Hi, Steven Spielberg," just because I'd never seen Steven Spielberg before. And the car stopped, and it backed up, and the window rolled down. And
he's driving his own car?
Yeah. Okay. And still not even thinking, I walk over to him, and I go, "Hi, Steven Spielberg. He goes, "I know who you are. You're hilarious. You're TJ Miller, right?"
Wow.
And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Yeah, we watch your show all the time." And then it clicked. I was in Carpoolers. That's the first thing I did. DreamWorks Television made Carpoolers. So Steven Spielberg had seen everything I had done, starting with the first thing that I did. So I said, "Oh, thank you so much." He goes, "Yeah, we love your little nuances, like when you come into the kitchen and you hit the table and you sort of don't even deal with it. That makes me laugh every single time."
I mean, come on, we're trying to get into the gate.
Yeah,
from behind him.
Yeah. Well, he was leaving, but there was somebody honking behind him.
Was there really?
He was a character from Howard the Duck.
Oh yeah.
It
was Ron Howard.
So I was like, "Well, thanks, Steven Spielberg." I kept calling him by both his names for whatever reason. So thanks, Steven Spielberg. He's like, "What are you doing here?" I said, "Well, I'm going in to audition for this movie, actually. I'm late." He's like, "What movie?" "She's Out of My League." "Oh, yeah, that's our movie." "Okay, well, just tell him that you're talking to me and that's why you're late." And I said, I was going to do that anyway, but now I definitely will.
Yeah, why don't you tell them?
Yeah. And so then he took off, and I went in and I told them that, and they were like, "Whatever, we don't care." And then I auditioned. I did not get the part. And then Cloverfield came out, and they came back and they offered me the part. So I ended up doing that movie. But what I didn't know was that Steven Spielberg gave J.J. Abrams notes on Cloverfield. So he saw that too. Oh. So then She's Out of My League was also a DreamWorks film. So he saw that also. So he has seen more of my work than any other director in Hollywood, Steven Spielberg. So whenever I see him at a party or anything, he's always like,
Christ, what parties are you going to?
Just usually it's really just that
the Spielberg
before the Oscars party that DreamWorks throws. And so, I'll see him and he'll be like, "Hey, come over and say hello to my wife." Like I know his wife and stuff. And we'll talk about
Kate
stuff.
Capshaw?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And so then we'll talk for a little bit. Usually, and then so every so often I call him and I'll be like, "Hey, it's TJ Miller for Steven Spielberg," and they're always like, he's actually on the road right now, so we don't know when he'll be able to return the call." And I'm like, "Don't worry about it. Like it depends on when I call, but sometimes I'll say, 'Don't worry about it. You know what? I don't even want him to return the call. Just tell him that TJ Miller called and everything's going just fine.'" Or I'll call and I'll be like, "Listen, he doesn't have to call me back soon, but just tell him I have this idea for a movie, and it's not really for him, but I want to tell him about it beforehand, so he doesn't feel like I didn't tell him."
Like taking the notes down?
Whatever. I don't even know. Yeah.
Okay, well,
does he call you back?
No, he hasn't. Because he knows it's a joke, because all my messages are fake. But I tell him about it sometimes when I see him. I'll be like, I haven't really been getting many return phone calls from you. Like, yeah, no, I've been really busy.
As you say yourself, every time you see me, I am Steven Spielberg. So, TJ, I want to talk about how you got to where you are, where you're talking to Steven Spielberg at parties and all this other stuff. Because it's a real...
Scientology.
I mean, for like 5 minutes tops, remember? I don't spend an hour talking to him.
I've known TJ for 8 years. I met him doing stand-up in Chicago with all the other past guests, Kumail Nanjiani, Kyle
all
Kinane,
the other TJ Millers.
All the other people from our cavalcade of guests. And the thing about TJ is, Jackie and Justin, is he was always the guy who in Chicago, everyone was like, TJ is going to succeed. TJ's going to one day be calling Steven Spielberg. And it was because TJ has the rare combination when these two things rarely line up is talent and hard work ethic, right? How many people do we know in Chicago that had all the talent in the world but no work ethic? And how many people do we know that and how about all the people that we know that have all the work ethic but no talent? Don't say a name.
But even though they are still successful sometimes.
So TJ had the golden mark from back then. I believe Second City even said that, something about you and Tina Fey. I haven't said this since Tina Fey. The kid, you got the stuff.
Yeah,
Somebody at Second City said that to you?
One of the producers cornered my parents, and they were like, "We just want you to know that we see something really special on TJ that we haven't seen since Tina Fey."
That's awesome.
Yeah, right. They say that shit.
Oh, you think so?
Anybody who has have a stock of talent in there.
Yeah, they said it to Philip Sherman.
They believe, right? They believe that.
Who's he? Exactly. Go on.
Exactly.
He's my mailman.
He's a name I made up.
I don't know who that
He's my
is.
mailman.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's always, for me in Chicago, it was always astonishing to me how people wouldn't do certain things. They'd say, "Well, I only do stand up, and I'm not going to do improv," or "I'm an improviser, and I think stand up's stupid," or "Well, I'm an improviser, and I don't take acting classes because I want to be a comedian." That never made sense to me. To me, it was always the only thing that you really have control over in your life as a comedian or in your career is your work ethic. You can't control how funny you are, what you look like, or how good of an actor you are innately, or any of those sorts of things. You can only control how much manpower you put into what you're doing. And so from the beginning, I was like, well, then I'll just perform at every single possible place I can, take as many classes, all that stuff.
Develop
so
shows.
I studied at every school, Annoyance, IO, Second City, took several, other classes, like special classes. Coming up, I performed every single night, sometimes more than twice a night, 7 nights a week for years and years. I did that. And then, and then I started traveling and doing like the shittiest gigs ever on the road and everything. And for a while, I was known as, correct me if I'm wrong, but I was known as like the hardest working guy in Chicago, along with maybe Nick Vatterott and Hannibal Buress.
I don't know, but here's the thing I want to talk about is because you had all this success because you work so hard, and then, people get fucking bitter and jealous and petty. And I'm like
you, Ryan.
Come on,
Ryan.
I stopped.
Own it.
My anti-TJ Miller blog about basically when I found out for sure you're going to become
it was a popular blog.
Yeah.
It was on my RSS feed.
But the thing is that I'm like, well, TJ fucking, I never thought those things. I'm like, TJ fucking busts his ass. Like he deserves it all. What the fuck, these lazy fucking.
Come on, names. Give names. Come on, let's hear it. Philip Shoemaker.
No, but the point is that this is what I'm worried about, TJ.
Uh-oh.
You're fucking, look at you. You're sick.
It just clicked. It's not Howard the Duck. It's Planet of the Apes. I swear to God.
Well, on a podcast, it's important that that clicked and that you then explained it.
Yeah.
TJ's face with the mask looks like the
Planet
1960s Planet of the Apes Dr. Zayas.
Yeah, Dr. Zayas.
Yeah, it does, because the no little nostrils. We got to get a picture of it.
There's
the
literally
wrinkles,
a line where the mouth is. And
wait, did you do that on purpose? Because you drew something.
Yeah, that's a mustache.
Yeah. Oh, but it looks like it's like the
it
Dr.
looks like the beard. It looks like the lower.
Can you do it? Planet of the Apes, Roddy McDowell.
What I'd love to do is just spend as much time as I can talking about my appearance on a podcast.
Does it bother you to have a mask on?
No.
He offered to do that.
I'm just saying I can't have anything over him. It's too hot.
We made him.
Is it getting hot in here for you, Jack?
No, it's just that you're breathing in hot air.
And I can hear you snotting and sniffling. When was the last time you gave yourself a day off?
Yeah, come on, take a break, buddy.
No, I take days off. I was yesterday. I didn't do any sets. I canceled them to kind of look after the lady friend, and I chill out. I mean, the thing is I used to go a lot harder until I had that brain surgery, and then the doctor was like, you can't, because I used to sleep like 5 or 6 hours a night, and he's, you got to get 8 hours of sleep. You can't get blackout drunk. You can't live how you've been living. So that stuff has changed a lot, because it's pretty easy when a guy's, and I go, well, what happens if I do? And he's like, you'll die.
Yeah.
Pretty easy to kind of.
You've got jelly in your fucking brain, in a hole in your brain.
Yeah, but my thing is, I don't know. It's not that I don't like relaxing that much. I mean, I like watching movies and hanging out and stuff, but if I can do a set, I'd rather just do a set. That's as relaxing to me as anything else.
You're like, you got that Letterman Leno sickness where like me, you working is when you're the happiest.
You call it a sickness. I call it a gift from Jesus Christ, who is our Savior, and I do want to talk about that later, especially to Ryan.
Yeah, he needs to know.
Oh boy, you know what I'm saying? Jewy chips
Hello.
ahoy. You know what I mean?
I'm packed with Jewiness in every bite.
I think.
Why is it okay for him to say that type of thing?
Because he's not a real anti-Semite.
Because he's joking.
Oh, you are a real anti-Semite?
Yeah.
She's actually legit.
Like she just gave me a thumbs down. She's like, be a real one.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but for me, racing down to Venice after this to do a set is not like stressful. It's like exciting.
Yeah.
It helps me feed that sort of energy. That's an energy that I really thrive on.
It's amazing.
And other people don't, and I feel bad. Sometimes people say to me, I don't understand, like, I got a conversation with Josh Sheen. He's like, I'm going to these places to do 5 minutes or whatever. And they're not seeing the big picture. They just see tonight. They just see an annoyance for them tonight. It's like you do those 5 minutes for a couple of years every single night. Then now I'm at a place where I can go to the Improv or something and like drop in or do 20 minutes of the Laugh Factory, all those things. So you reap those rewards, and hopefully you get to a point where, like last night, I canceled those shows, and those guys aren't going to be like,
it's not going to affect you in the big
again.
The long
right,
term.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So to live on your own terms, you have to work on other people's.
It's the classic: you work hard when you're young, or you work hard when you're old. Because if you fucking waste time when you're young, you're going to fucking find yourself going, "Oh my god, I got to get my shit together." At a certain point,
then it's a disaster. Right?
Yeah.
Do you want to become super famous? I mean, do you even want that headache?
No, I don't even like. I don't even like how famous I am, which is not very famous.
But you don't like when people. I mean, when people do recognize you, you don't like it.
No, it's not that I don't like it. I'm happy to be nice to them and all that stuff. But no, I mean, when I'm on my way, I had to join all of the Admirals clubs at all the.
Who are you waving to?
At all the places.
What the fuck?
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Hey, a guy just walked in.
You're Thurop, right? Hello.
Yeah. Creator of Flapjack. Okay. Hang there for a minute.
This is like the Tonight Show, like the Bob Hope
Hello.
walk-on.
Yeah, the good old days.
So fans of
there,
Cartoon Network, right? It was on Cartoon Network? Was that what it was? Fans
Yeah. Cartoon Network.
The show that Jackie wrote for.
Yeah.
Everybody knows
Thurop is
that.
here in studio. So just imagine.
This is TJ Miller.
This is TJ Miller. Do you know him from Yogi Bear? Do you want to sit down on the chair with the...
Yeah, I saw
with the
TJ, like a gentleman, try
Are
to
you sure
move a
sit
pile of
down?
shit off the chair.
Jackie, help your friend.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to.
Oh, you didn't want to what? Sit there and not say anything, or not? You have your voice.
Okay,
heard?
let's.
So TJ, this is what I want to ask you about your level of fame. This is my real 60 minutes.
Where are you
hot
at? 6 on a 1 to 10 scale? Where are you at on your level?
I don't know. I mean, I'd
Wait,
say
you guys, what are you doing,
3
Jackie?
or 4.
I'll be back in.
But
Okay.
where, is you taking Thurop out?
No. I'm trying to convince him of something.
Okay, fine.
All right. Okay.
1 minute.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. No. Jeez.
Is this someone's kid's room?
Yeah, it's me. I'm an overgrown child living in an adult body, and it hurts.
So Thurop is the creator of the Cartoon Network show Flapjack.
Yeah,
that's kind of show this is, TJ. Our walk-ons are
Anything
creators
can
of hit
happen.
TV shows.
Sure.
pretty nuts here.
So anyway, this is my 160 minutes question for you.
Okay.
You get this
Make him cry.
bodyguard. You get this bodyguard.
Uh-huh.
Why do you get the bodyguard, TJ?
Wait, you got a bodyguard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
To protect myself.
To protect yourself from what?
Have you been out there, man? It's
Yeah,
dangerous
I'm
out
with
there.
TJ. Like, if I was in movies, I probably would have a bodyguard too, or I'd be like Anna Faris and I would never leave my house.
But what
Anna.
do you? But what do you? Do you think that your notoriety is enough where someone's going to come up to you at a bar and be like, "You're fucking the guy from"?
I'm gonna bash your head in because that'll make me famous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right?
That happens a lot. Yeah.
Really? You get people coming up to you?
Yeah.
Hey, you're that guy from that one movie. I'm gonna fucking kill
I
you.
got a lot of enemies around.
Are you serious? Who? Ooh.
You know what? Let's not even talk about it. Let's just
What?
say it's just a bit. I just do it as a joke. It's to be funny.
Wait, no.
No, let's just move on from it. It's just a big old joke, just like my car.
Your card with the words "algo" written on the
Yeah,
back of.
that
Now, what is algo?
They got total. It means something in Spanish.
He knows you too
Wait,
well.
what does it mean in Spanish?
It just means something in Spanish.
But
It means-
what does it mean exactly?
It means the word something.
Okay.
I'll go.
That's the reaction, right? Like
Yeah,
you want?
that's
Okay.
exactly perfect. That was perfect, Ryan.
Thank you.
We must have known each other for 8
Yeah.
years.
So are you serious? You have enemies? Seriously?
No, man, it's just a bit. Don't worry about it.
TJ, you can't. If you
it
heard
is.
our
It
last
is a joke.
episode, you would have heard Dino Stamatopoulos giving us the best juicy nuggets.
He shit in a man. Or no,
Yeah.
he came in an old man's
So
mouth.
you can't just tantalize us with this and not go into it.
Did you also mispronounce his name? It's
No. I
Dino
get it.
Stammer on it? Stammeropoulos?
Stamatopoulos.
Lammerlamp?
Yeah. Do you really have enemies?
Yeah, but I mean, I got the bodyguard as a bit.
But you really did get it as a bit. Seriously.
Well, now you're blowing his bit because it's not that's like asking Andy Kaufman, why are you working at fucking Jerry's Deli?
TJ's not as committed, obviously, as Andy Kaufman.
Well, maybe he wants to be though.
No,
maybe he wants to be.
You are very committed, but Andy Kaufman was insane.
Well, he just said he was a little insane on the.
No, believe me, he's
on the movie set.
So this is the point. You spent a lot of money on bits.
Yeah.
Explain. I'm too frugal.
Yeah.
I'm too frugal.
You
gotta spend money to make money, right?
But what? Yeah. So what is the? Give me an example of that process.
Well, so I my car, it's now total, but my old car had, it was a Ford Focus with chrome rims on it, and so I pimped out this Focus just because I thought it was funny and it made me laugh to have it. But it just, and I have a bodyguard, and I I used to live in this really shitty Ukrainian woman's. You were there, that weird place.
The apartment with Derek Waters.
Is that the Derek Waters apartment?
Yeah.
Okay, I've been to that building.
That whole storyline with you and Derek's rivalry is one of the funniest things. He's been a past guest.
Yeah, he's great. I really think he's hilarious. But no, I just it's this overarching philosophy that I have that comedy is an underlying fabric in
the universe,
in our lives. Yeah, I don't think it's as big as the universe because it doesn't exist without human beings being able to see it. But it's
really, you never seen a funny star?
All right,
no,
keep
really.
going. Just ignore that.
But excellent grab. I like that grab. You never seen a funny? Okay, what do I got, Ryan? Come on,
Quasar.
Come on, Ryan's brain. Pull
Black
through
hole.
on this one. Star. Have you ever seen a funny star?
I wanted to say quasar. I was something more complicated than star because of the specificity that'll be funny.
I've seen a funny star. 2 golden scoops. Two scoops of raisins.
You see animals that are kind of I know that animal doesn't know it's being funny, but it's got, you know what I mean? It's got a personality.
It's not inherently being funny. It's you finding it human-like that makes it funny.
Do you think aliens find human beings funny? That's Ryan Ridley. Do you think? No, just keep going with what you were saying before he did the star thing.
No, so I think. So I like comedy to bleed into my real life and vice versa, and that's how my main collaborator, this guy Nick Vatterott, agrees wholeheartedly. And a lot of times we do things just for the comedy. I went to his TGI Fridays once and just was the most insane character eating outdoors. I ordered a steak sandwich, but instead of bread, I asked for 2 pieces of steak. So he's like, so you want 3 steaks on top of each other?
I'm
like,
no.
Down. I want a steak sandwich. Yeah. With instead of bread, I'd like steak, please. There's this whole thing, and the dinner cost $300, but it was hilarious. And it was also that at the very end, as he was leaving, this woman goes, "I just want you to know, he is the worst person I've ever seen in a restaurant. I don't know how you put up with it." And he goes like this.
That's what the waitress said.
Yeah, no. There's this customer, this other woman, and Nick turns to her and he goes, "I know, every day at noon." 'Cause I guess she was from out of town. He goes, "Every day at noon, every goddamn day." But he tips so fucking well, and then he walks away. That's the whole point of that thing. And that was hilarious. We do stuff like that all the time, and I think it helps me sort of think comedically in the rest of my life, and I think it's just a good way to live. You know what I mean? I think too many people take too many things seriously. For me, if I spend extra money on my car and it makes me laugh every time I get in that car, that's going to make me hate traffic and driving around Los Angeles less. And it's overall going to affect me in a good way. That's sort of the thinking.
Well, you're entertaining yourself first and foremost.
Yeah, but there's other people too. And also I think if you're in the business of storytelling, your own life should be a story that others can tell.
Sorry, TJ. We have a guest. I don't know who it is. It's not Thurop because he just walked in and sat down.
Thurop's here.
Okay, so let me get the door. Hello.
Hey, how's it going? It's me, Steven Spielberg's.
Oh, hey, Steven.
Yeah, I just came by to say hello to TJ.
Yeah, because you guys are friends, right?
Yeah. How's it going, buddy?
Great. You sound so different.
Yeah. This is,
well, he looks different too.
And you pluralized your last name.
Well, I mean, that's what my real whole last name's all about.
Oh, so in other words,
listen,
you want it to sound less Jewy, so you dropped the last S.
I added an S to it.
Oh, you added an S.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Listen, only my closest friends know about that, and that's why I'm here. TJ Miller, you're one of my closest friends.
Oh.
I got all your messages you left me. I play them on my repeat all night long on the repeat. I love it
to put you to sleep.
Yeah. I never called you back, but I just wanted to say
they don't go unheard.
Do you have a repeat on your voicemail?
Yeah.
Or do you convert them into iTunes songs?
I have my assistant loop them over to the iTunes and loop them in a big fat thing.
What's your favorite message?
The one where he said, "Hey, yo, Steven Spielberg, it's me, TJ Miller. I got a thing I want to show you. You don't have to call me back." That's my favorite.
Well, he's
I
not
love
lying.
it. I put that one on 3 times.
Mr. Spielberg?
Yeah.
So you're a fan of TJ?
I love him. He's a great guy.
Are you going to put him in one of your movies?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe, huh?
All right. Well, I better get going.
Wait, no. I want a committal.
I can feel the room icing over.
No,
it's me,
really
Steven Spielberg.
I know.
I'm Steven Spielberg's. You'd think I'd get the reception that a huge.
I know people aren't as impressed.
Well, sometimes
I already know him.
Sometimes you show up places and people they don't really appreciate what the gravity.
Do you have a flap sweat?
No. I'm okay when it comes to that sort of thing.
Yeah, you're confident enough in yourself that you don't care.
I'm Steven Spielberg.
If you don't go over with the room, you don't.
I directed Jaws. Get out of town. What do you expect? I'm the kid that hit on the cart and snuck in and. Now look at me.
What can these people's blank stares do to you?
They can't hurt me. I'm a wall of bricks. I'm practically a wall of... I went back to college, for goodness gracious. Got my degree. I don't care.
TJ Miller's confused glaze.
I have a question.
I'll see you at my next party.
I have a question.
I gotta
go. Okay, bye, Steven.
I'm out of here.
Do you have French tips? I noticed your nails were really sparkly.
French man.
Is that another bit?
Oh, boy.
Is it?
I love the faraway party.
If you were familiar with the mythology of our show, you would be familiar with the exit of our characters.
Is that
a real tip?
Or is it
real?
painted?
No, these are real tips to my nails.
No, but they're your real, they're not acrylic nails.
No, they're not acrylic nails. No, it's a French manicure. I got it in the mall.
Was that a bit also?
In Ann Arbor.
Uh-huh.
Does it look like it's a bit?
I don't know the difference.
They're so shiny.
Thank you.
They are.
Can you now reveal a bit that no one knows about?
Yeah, can you dethrone a bit? If that's a proper...
I don't think that's
not
proper
the right way to say
that
it
at all.
No,
unmask.
I don't think any of my bits are in royal positions.
Can you...
Unmask. Oh, I see. Unmask.
Yeah, can you expose... That's a better,
Thurop,
more
Jackie,
simple.
TJ was saying he does weird shit. Like, what's an example? He's got a bodyguard.
Yeah, bodyguard.
But he doesn't need a bodyguard. But he just thinks it's funny that he's a bodyguard.
So you hire one and you pay him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But he also is a black belt and could kill you so quick.
The bodyguard or TJ?
Neither. The bodyguard's just a huge guy.
He black?
Works for me. No. That's the other great thing.
Whoa. A white guy?
He's like
you've got a white bodyguard.
6'7".
Hello.
No, he looks like vaguely Persian.
He's as white as the
Does he have a shaved
he's a
head?
funny guy too. No. It's his short hair and a good
White as
he wears
snow.
glasses. And he often has a Bluetooth in, which is always pretty fun.
Yeah,
That's nice.
that's standard bodyguard fare.
Yeah.
Does he pack heat?
It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh,
good.
he
Good.
does sometimes.
Good. That's good. Yeah.
Good.
Hey, can we do what I said earlier?
All right. Well, Thurop's got to get real close to the mic.
What is it?
I said I want to do a little. What would happen if Flapjack met Oscar and Tough Nut from How to Train a Dragon?
And
it would go a little something like this.
It's not gonna happen.
Jackie, throw out a suggestion. Can we get a location?
I'm not starting it.
Can we get a location?
There's no way.
I don't even understand any
Tough
of
Nut.
this.
They're trying to do the theater
come on,
of the mind
Tough Nut.
because you're
Theater
all
of the
like
mind.
voiceover
You're all
actors.
cartoon character
What would
voices.
happen if Flapjack met Oscar from Fish Hooks and Tough Nut from How to Train Your
Theater of
Dragon?
the mind.
And he wants you to do a little bit on command. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Jackie, give me a
Ryan,
location.
are you that bankrupt for things?
This is a terrible idea. You're not involved in it, so you have nothing at stake.
He's like, go.
Hold on.
And not only did you not plan it, you never told me about it, and He came in and doesn't even know what the show is about or who I am. And you're like, you've been on a show, now let's exploit that aspect of you.
Yes, that's what I do here.
Yeah, that's what he does.
I am
to other people's,
Yeah.
decimation.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
You're the self-deprecating, neurotic Machiavelli of shitty radio.
I'm an old man. What do I see? Is that Oscar from Fishhook swimming up near me?
No.
Oh,
I'm a human being.
I like your afro, Oscar.
I'm a human being from Earth. I don't know what this you think you speak of.
Like the fish are not from Earth.
I got this dragon. He's very unruly. I sure wish someone could help me train him.
I can't because my twin sister Roughnut isn't here.
Okay, who's the hottest woman leading lady you've ever worked with? Who tried to have sex with you and you were like, no, please stop, get away from me?
Well, here's the bigger question.
Hey, why do you gotta let him answer?
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe Kristen Ritter. She's
John Ritter's daughter.
No,
sorry.
That's what I thought of. I don't know who that is.
She's the dark-haired girl and she's out of my league. I guess she would be. She's somebody that people come up to me and they're like, she is so beautiful and so incredibly attractive. But I was never super into her. Jay Baruchel and I used to call her Yin Yang because she was half the coolest girl you'd ever met in your life. And she would say something, you'd be like, that's amazing. That's so smart. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, that band's incredible, whatever. And then she was half the lamest, most irritating, obnoxious person in the world. And it didn't make sense. It was hard to understand.
All right.
Oh, good
no,
one,
but
Ryan.
she was down the middle, half incredible, half terrible.
Yeah.
So if you hung out with her half the time and it was the right half, then
you know how
it'll switch like in 1 minute.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Like during the course of a minute, she'll say 30 seconds of incredible shit.
I've got a question. If you had a device that allowed you to know exactly when to get the fuck out when she switched to the shitty half, and you could only be around her during the good half.
Coming in 5,
4. Oh, I gotta go. Gotta go to the bathroom. And then it was like she cool half starting. And hey,
you get paged.
That's definitely the life that I want for myself, to be around a woman that I have to exit.
It would help with your brain to exercise.
What if it was a microchip in your ear, so only you could hear it?
I wanted to ask: are you in danger of that? What is it called?
AVM.
AIDS
coming back in another form.
Technically, an AVM can't come back because you're born with it. So once they've taken it out, it's not like a tumor. It doesn't grow. It's just there, and it's more likely to hemorrhage than other parts of your brain. Everybody in here has the possibility of their brain beginning to hemorrhage and bleed and having a seizure, an aneurysm, or a stroke because of it.
Right.
Hear that, Justin?
Yes, I am more likely to have that happen than somebody else who hasn't had the surgery. But yeah, I generally in my life, I consider the possibility that I could die any day.
So you think that you could have another one?
No, not again.
Another
one. It's
but
impossible
not another one.
to have another one.
Not another one.
Do
but
you guys
I mean,
have some paper and a pencil?
No. I mean,
what kind of shoes are those?
It's like getting your tonsils out, Jackie.
Right.
I do believe that under certain circumstances, my brain could hemorrhage from the irritated part that has been that's around where the AVM was removed.
Yeah, that's what I want.
So yeah.
But
just don't do Yogi Bear 2 and you'll be fine. All right, we have a quick bonus interview with Thurop, the creator of Flapjack, ladies and gentlemen.
And one of my dearest friends.
Your best
Really
friend.
I would say we were best friends.
Oh, but then
he
got to know you
a
better?
woman came between us.
Cartoon Network hit show. And I just want to say this isn't a full interview because he has to leave very, very quickly. And we don't want to overstay our welcome.
So why don't we just keep
meeting
explaining ourselves instead of getting to the point.
Okay,
Go ahead.
So I have a question for you. I've got a show in development at Cartoon Network. What am I in store for over there?
How long is this interview? Really? You do?
Yeah, I do.
Is it with Curtis? Curtis is awesome.
Yeah, I love Curtis. Yeah, it is with Curtis.
That's awesome. You're in store for fun.
You're in store for
of all the studios, right? Wouldn't you say Cartoon Network would probably be the best experience?
Creatively, it's amazing. If I mean,
financially,
yeah,
you'd be better off working at Starbucks.
Even financially, it's great. Yeah, I mean, if you have a show on Disney, it's going to be an enormous hit, and I will never watch it because I'll hate it. But like creatively, you can do amazing. Oh, except for shit.
No
Yeah.
offense.
Oh no!
Shit.
Please.
Go on.
I'm outside of the
You hate
circle.
Yogi Bear. You hate fish hooks.
What else do you hate, Thurop?
Like programming, they're terrible, and like they don't know what they're doing with like online ads and stuff. But like creatively, like all of the Emmys nominations, like 3/4 of them are from Cartoon Network, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And I think we have an older audience. It's weird, like for ratings, they don't even look at like
Older people. I
teenage
found that
kids and
out.
college
Yeah.
kids
I
and
asked that.
stuff.
Yeah.
But that is by far our hugest audience, and they
Yeah.
totally overlook like that's weird.
Kind of
Weird.
classic, like stoner adults or
Yes.
college students. Seriously, is that really a big? Because I found that I'm like, how could you not pay attention to that?
Yeah.
But not even just stoners. I mean,
You know, like that's a
all of
classic
the weirdos.
thing, yeah.
Like if I
Heroin addicts too.
No, his fan base, like when he started, it was the most bizarre people that I have ever, and the gifts that they made, and the masks, and the crocheted masks. And
that leads me to
was awesome.
my next question, which is you being that you created like a show that was sort of a flagship show for Cartoon Network. Do you ever consider like having like conventions or fan gatherings or sort of orchestrating anything like that? Because I know like with Sifl and Ollie they did it, and there's a few other ones that I think it would be fun. I don't know. I'm just
does that work?
asking.
You would like pick a place, like let's all meet at the
It's
Hilton.
the Flapjack
Yeah.
Fun
and
Gathering.
you don't want to be
It's
that close,
uncomfortable.
maybe.
Meet Thurop.
the Normandy room at the
Meet
Ventura
Jackie.
Hilton.
the nice thing about cartoons is
No one knows what
no
you
one
look
knows
like.
who you are.
Yeah.
It's neat.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
it-
believe me, that's what I'm
And
all
if you
about.
want someone to be proud of you, you can talk yourself up. But it's nice to not ever.
Have you ever had that experience before where you've like mentioned and then someone goes, oh, their eyes light up and they're like, oh my god,
Oh yeah,
I
totally.
love that show.
I've been recognized twice in public too.
Really?
Yeah.
Aww.
What happened?
Did
Did they make you do the voice
No.
like me?
You bastard.
You were doing a noble thing. No. One kid was when I got off the train in Burbank, and sometimes like I post stuff on Facebook or DeviantArt, like I take the train every day for 4 hours and do this or whatever. And I think it was someone.
Oh my god, who read that?
Yeah. Who,
Oh, creepy.
Stalkery.
That's crazy.
Because he pretended to.
Oh my
like,
god, it's Thurop,
Yeah,
the creator
but
of
he-
Flapjack.
But he already had a
The train
sketchbook
schedule
open
highlighted.
to sign it. So he's like, "Wait, oh my gosh, are you
Oh, you must
Thurop
be.
Van Orman?"
Oh.
And then he had this little booklet of autographs in his hand already.
And
Steve
he had
Hillenburg.
a-
Wait, how old was
Yeah.
he? How old was he?
Pitifully old. Like,
and then over his shoulder was his laptop open to your DeviantArt
no,
blog.
he's probably like 22 or something.
So
like
it's
that.
not cute when they're like.
And
I
he
thought
had,
it was
he
like
had
a
his
kid.
dick and balls hanging out of his Just a side note. That's not admissible in court, but he did have his penis and balls hanging out.
Wait, that would be the only thing admissible
No,
in court.
that's not going to be admissible. I'm sorry. Judge and jury.
Irrelevant.
Not important.
You haven't been stalked though. Like,
penis
no one's
was
come
flaccid.
to your house, right? Has anyone
Not
come
yet.
to your house? Have they ever called your home number?
No, but people have called my cell number. I realized.
Didn't you post it though?
No, but on Facebook, I didn't
Oh,
realize.
it's in there.
Yeah. And I didn't realize like you have to have a phone number in there. I think
I didn't put it.
But
in,
anyways,
I don't
I didn't know any of this stuff was on there. But
And it
my
wasn't
address
set
and
to
everything, and I
private.
got a new phone, and it said take names off Facebook, and I was like, oh yeah, sure. And then I had like 5,000 phone numbers on my phone, and that's how people got it. But I think that if they didn't know or if they didn't have that kind of phone where you could put that in,
Yeah.
then they wouldn't have it.
Holy
but I have
shit.
gotten phone number or people calling me like, hey, Thurop. Is that you? Yeah, who
my
is
God.
this? And then hang up.
God.
So, last question. Because,
Last question.
Well, I mean,
About
I don't,
Yogi
I
Bear?
know.
no.
Wait,
is-
did you feel? Was there tension going? I couldn't figure it out.
No,
Was
no, of
TJ
course
getting
not.
offended by that?
No, he
don't
was
know.
fucking around.
All
Are you
right,
kidding
I
me?
couldn't tell.
But maybe he thought it was a good movie.
Last question
Well,
is
I
this.
asked him.
Is there any chance of more Flapjack in the future, distant future, a Flapjack movie, Flapjack anything, a Flapjack video game, anything?
I don't. Maybe a video game. I don't know. I just
a comic book.
I want to release all the DVDs of all the episodes because people want them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to get them, but
they only released half of first season, right?
Yeah.
Or not even half.
Why wouldn't they? That's
Half
money they
season.
could have for
because
free.
they don't care. Well, it's not really free because they have to pay people.
Yeah, but
to make
still,
all that
there's
stuff.
gonna be they'll make money off of those. Do they don't think they really don't think they will?
They don't care because the people who are in charge of that, and this is the problem with Cartoon Network, and I don't know if it's the same everywhere else, but they have a fucking job for the rest of their life, and they don't give a shit. They want to leave at 4:00 or whatever, and so I mean, they do the minimum to get by, and then they blame it. Oh, Cartoon Network just doesn't have good shows. I mean, otherwise,
Wait, who are you talking about? Like the merchandising people?
Yeah,
or?
they don't give a
Well,
shit.
I can
why
vouch
would
for
they-
that for
why
their
would-
legal team. That's the only experience I've had.
Well, why
so
would
far.
they? Are we gonna be able to use any of this? In the
Yeah, why not?
Why would
don't
they?
care.
Why would they be allowed to keep their jobs forever if they're not making money for the
Because
company?
it's hard to fire people.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
Yeah.
really hard to fire people, and especially like
It's not like Donald Trump runs fucking,
But
get
there's
it?
gotta
'Cause
be.
he's.
But Ted Turner does. I mean, doesn't he?
No, he
look into
doesn't,
the
not
bottom
anymore.
line? No.
What
What do you think he's hanging out over in Burbank?
Well, some fat cat does. Who cares
Or
about
wherever
money?
it
I know
is.
that much.
But the people who care about money don't know. I mean, they're out of touch, so they don't get it. They don't get that people are out of touch. They don't get that these shows are great and see like the huge reception they have and how well they could do.
Well, let me ask you a question: is Powerpuff Girls on DVD? Dexter's Laboratory.
But
Yeah,
not
those
are
are.
all seasons on?
But it took them like 15
years. Yeah.
Can I just say, Justin, that I think you'll agree. I think Cartoon Network is a fine network.
Fine network.
Oh,
Wonderful network.
Yeah, they make great programming.
Great
I'm just
programming,
saying that
and
because they
I
want
hope
their
they
show.
continue to
And
make
they're
great
on the
programming.
upswing.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
No, I do love Cartoon Network, and I mean that's really the only place I've worked for animation, and it's the only place I wanted to. It creatively, it is wonderful.
No, believe me, I've been of that mindset for years. Where I'm like, oh my god, like creatively, yeah, it's sort of the
here's
the
a
mecca
question.
for-
Yeah, do you obsessively look over the internet for fans talking about your show?
Oh, that's a good question.
Okay, because Dan Harmon, who created Community, who was in here last week, he's just. I mean, and I
He's
get it.
transcended to another level.
But it's just
where
like-
there's no way he could ever possibly
Yeah,
read
he's-
everything.
Yeah.
Believe me, I'll Google this podcast every now and then. I'll be, there's a comment, and it's a Chinese site. You know what I mean? It's like you get disappointed
Any
by
little
the
shred
scrap.
of-
yeah.
yeah.
So what do you'll just sit there and go anything? You'll just spend hours.
Well, I do it on Twitter every once in a while because
Uh-huh.
otherwise it is just like this Chinese or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, there's. Yeah, or I'll just read stuff that I've written to people.
What's the worst thing? Has anybody ever reviewed the show and said terrible things?
Of course.
What do they say?
And at first, like the first week or two that we came out, it was all just shit.
Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah.
And but then after, because it was new and it was different or whatever. But then after that, it was like I didn't for 6 months didn't get a negative thing, and then like if I get a negative comment, I'll just respond really nice, and then they'll feel bad, and every fan will fucking drag their face through it for the next
Yeah,
year and a
you
half.
have an army when you have
That's
fans.
awesome.
right?
One last for real, honest to God, last question. Brian Doyle Murray, how was he to work with? Was he great? Was he cool?
Yeah, he's awesome. He was.
It's an amazing talent.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's awesome. He'd get a little grumpy with us, but I love him.
What do you mean? Like you're like, I don't want to do these lines.
I don't want to.
Yeah, he doesn't want to talk shit
Cartoon
on him.
Network is one thing, but Brian Doyle.
Yeah.
I love him. I'm. That's it.
Now, was he ensemble or was he isolated? Like, let's just get his lines and let him go early. Like, quick?
Sometimes, usually, he'd stay for the whole thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and he stopped smoking right when he started, and so he gained like 15 years. Like when he first started, and Steve Hillenburg, I shouldn't be probably mentioning this.
We can
But
edit
it's,
it. We
it's
can
not
edit
bad.
stuff out.
It's not bad, but he warned me like before. He said, he's amazing, but you can't get a full episode out of him ever. Like he's in like 15 seconds of our episodes, and we can barely get him to make it through an episode.
Smoking?
Because of all, he smoked since he was like 12, which is why he has that amazing voice.
Yeah.
But then he stopped smoking right when we started production, and you could just see like he could do 6 episodes in one sitting.
Wow.
And it was amazing.
Well, good for him. Yeah. I mean, did he stick with it? Is he still? Do you know? Do you have any idea?
He still
Is
does
he still
a lot
quit?
of voiceover work.
No, but I mean smoking. Is he
I mean,
still
he
not-
would be dead. He can't.
He
live
had
any
to quit,
longer.
right? It was
and,
like-
and then I think like he got in an accident on a Vespa or something, and squished one of his lungs. So it fucked him up pretty bad, and I think it scared him. Like, wow, if I still smoked, I would be dead. So I think he's been really careful.
Like TJ Miller with his brain thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, wait. I got one quick, tiny little additional question. You do the voice of the main character.
Yeah.
Was there any issue when you wanted to do that? Where like, now we need to bring in a star or something like that?
Oh, you mean like a Billy West to
or
John
just,
Kay?
or even like not even like a voice guy, like some.
Wait, you're saying was there an issue?
Like on Fish Hooks, they have two celebrities.
I mean, he went through the proper routes of like auditioning other Flapjacks, but they just didn't do it. They didn't do it right.
Yeah, and Pee Wee Herman was supposed to come record for the pilot.
Oh, is the voice of your character?
Yeah, and he didn't show up, and I kind of wanted to do it anyways. I was scared, but I kind of wanted to do it, so it kind of worked out. But I just kept getting a note I was too gay, and then I was like, "This is my voice. I don't know why you want me to do that." And I actually
butch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
We heard pitch it up when we were at the voice record with the kid. But time you got butch it up.
Yeah,
but
manlier.
and then I think at the end of first season, or maybe before that, the guy who was in charge that would always like, it's too gay. Kids are gonna hate that or whatever. And then
like kids even think about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
When does homophobia start? You know.
and then he got replaced. His replacement, the head of the studio, is gay. So. And everyone was scared to death. Even if they thought that, they would never give me that note because they didn't know how it would be responded to, and I cranked it up.
Wow,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And also, it makes sense because then you don't have to worry about if it's a kid doing it. It's never gonna, you know.
And it's not. I mean, it's whether he's gay or not. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's like.
Every cartoon character, isn't that every cartoon? Oh, SpongeBob is gay.
And I shouldn't throw out there. Now everyone's going to say, oh, the creator of the Flapjack said Flapjack.
No, he's not gay.
I'm not saying he is or isn't, but...
He's sexually unaware of...
He's a little boy.
Yeah.
I mean, my God.
He doesn't know what he is yet. Give him a couple
Same
of
as
months.
Thurop's just a little boy. But you sort of started to start the ball rolling as far as like creators wanting to do their voice in their own shows, and then didn't Cartoon Network try to squash that a bit? Like,
yeah, you weren't allowed to when I started.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're like the Rosa Parks of...
Yeah.
Wow. Nice. Well, why would they not let that? Wouldn't that be more efficient, more economical?
No, well, it's because if they start letting people do it, then they'll get their friends who were, oh man, you want to make $800 during work or whatever, in half an hour, and so they'll bring in production people, and then there's the pressure, like, dude, I thought we were friends. You're not going to let me do it. So it's actually an out for the creator, so you could say, "Oh, I can't
even do a voice.
I love your voice, but they won't let me."
So did that happen when you did the voice? Did you experience that kind of backlash, like against you, like, "Oh, I shouldn't have done this because now I'm getting friends coming out of the woodwork"?
No, because I could tell them, we're not allowed to.
They made a single exception.
SAG gets really
upset.
Bob Saget. They call him this. They call him
SAG. Yeah, that's the president of Cartoon Network.
He happens
SAG.
to be around and have a lot of control over everything.
What? Well, this little mini interview was very satisfying. I thought it was great.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I can keep going.
What?
Maybe.
What?
Maybe you could sing some Olivia Newton-John songs.
Oh, please, real
Ronnie,
quick.
you guys,
I could sing some Jackson 5.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Oh,
All right.
boy.
Ready? Drop the beat, Justin.
Here we go.
Oh.
I don't have a beat, but just a cappella.
Oh, how happy you have made me. Oh, how happy you have made me. In our years together, we had stormy weather, but our love has been so strong, and somehow we carried on singing. Oh, how happy you have made me. Oh, how happy you have made me.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were going to sing. You know what I thought you were going to sing was either Man in the Mirror or like. So you really surprised me. Yeah.
Jackie, do a duet.
And I would then say to thee, you are my friend. Carry me.
Yeah! Wow.
I miss your song.
Did you guys used to sing a lot together?
Oh my God!
Why did you start singing, Jackie?
As you heard from Kent Osborne, we used to shut the writers' meetings down because of our songs.
Really?
It was so bad.
That's hilarious.
And you're the boss, so you can be like, "This is what we're doing today, singing all day long."
I don't give a shit.
I
We're
remember
singing.
I Kissed a Girl. That was a huge one for
Katy
like
Perry
months.
one?
Yes.
Months and months. Thurop would be on the other end of the floor, and I would be in my cubicle and like started out singing, "I kissed a girl," and then I liked it. Just hear him screaming from across the floor. I liked it. Oh man, that was Flapjack.
To be Ken Osborne,
the
I want to ask him
best
about this
time.
again.
And because of it, I am super addicted to girls pop now, like teenage girl pop.
Oh yeah.
Like when I was in high school, I would never listen to any. Like no one's ever heard of what I listened to. Like I hated any pop stuff, but I am obsessed.
It's
with
because
it
we
now.
missed out on it when
I
it
know.
counted.
I know.
So now we're making up for
I
lost
know.
years.
Yeah.
Boy.
And I know it's terrible, but
It's not. What are you
No,
listening
but
to
it's
right
good.
now? Wait, what are
kind
you?
of is.
but
what
it's
are you-
amazing too.
What
Yeah.
are you listening to right now?
terribly
What's your favorite
delightful.
pop song?
I'm drawing a blank here.
Oh, did I put you on the spot?
I think he's
Yeah.
embarrassed.
Oh,
Is it
I'm
Lady
embarrassed.
Gaga? Is it
Lady
is it
Gaga.
Bruno Mars?
You
You're
know,
like,
I love her outfits.
wait, what about Grenade? That Grenade song I love.
Yes.
Sing it.
I'd take a grenade for you. I'd
Horrible, right?
step on a blade
Horrible.
for you.
That's a
You know that
boy,
song?
though. That's a boy.
Yeah.
We need girl songs.
Girl,
No.
please.
You haven't been listening to the radio.
I whip my hair back and forth.
That
I whip
is
my hair
good.
back and forth. I whip my
Have you
hair
heard
back-
that one yet? You'd love it.
Yeah, you kind
It's
of
Will
appreciate
Smith's
it.
daughter.
No. It's all right. It's kind of addictive. It's one of those songs that's quick to like, easy to hate.
Now, I'm curious why you guys didn't watch Yogi Bear before that guy came.
Oh,
I know you yelled at me for asking.
because you know what's funny? I was just in Catalina Island recently, and they have one movie theater there, one screen, and it was playing what? Yogi Bear. And I was making jokes the whole time, going, "Boy, would hate to be these people." Paddling on, like, honey, let's go check out a film. Oh, let's see, what do we have here? Oh, Yogi Bear or Yogi Bear? I guess we're gonna see Yogi Bear.
Yeah, it's like the idea of it's like this Twilight Zone episode, an island paradise.
Yeah.
Totally. Oh, let's go see a movie.
Yeah. It's just
Yogi
too good
Bear
to be
is
true.
the only movie that ever plays on Catalina Island.
Oh my God,
That's right,
good.
Boo Boo. It's the only movie.
And the boat slowly drifts
it's
away.
the only movie here. Hey, come here.
That was really good. That was funnier than any line in that movie. and I went to it thinking this is going to be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And it was so much worse.
And you're
than
like,
I thought.
I way overestimated
and,
it.
and there was good parts. That guy, TJ, he was actually, it was funny.
Yeah.
And the main ranger, like, I bought it, but the jokes, it was like the jokes as a 10-year-old that you were sick of, like you'd heard a million times.
yeah.
You're hearing those again, like with millions of dollars put into those horrible jokes. And not only were the joke, like it was, but I want to look this up in IMDb because the writers had to be at least 70. and then that they were pulled off so bad on top of it.
Incredible
Was
Mr. Limpet.
amazing.
Yeah.
And who gives these guys money? It's amazing.
Yeah. And they got Dan Aykroyd, though. You know, he's busy with his Crystal Head vodka, and they said, "Hey, why don't you put that down for a minute and come in this voice studio?"
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? Just do that, huh?
Like Bill Murray.
Hello.
And what the heck was that movie?
Oh,
Garfield.
Garfield, yeah.
Isn't that weird that the Ghostbusters are all doing these, CGI revivals? What's going on? What's happening?
What will Hollywood think of next?
But
Hello,
that's
Harold
how it
Ramis
goes.
is the voice of Casper. No, not Casper. It would have to be like Snoopy in Snoopy's Dangerous Trip, starring Harold Ramis as
Snoopy's
Snoopy.
Hanukkah.
But that's how it's always been. I'm with comedians, they get out of touch and then they do little kid films.
Yeah,
And that's it.
no, it's true.
Except Jack Black.
Well, give him like 20 years, right? Because
he's still pretty young, right?
yeah, he's still young.
Oh,
He's
wait
still-
a minute. That's all Jack Black does is little kid films, right?
Yeah, but he's good. They're funny.
Yeah.
Did you see Gulliver's Travels?
No, I wanted to. That's what I wanted to see instead of Yogi.
TJ
I know,
is
I
in that
told him.
too.
I
Yeah,
know.
that's what I
Did
hear.
you love Tangled? Please say you did.
I did.
I know. Me
All right,
too.
okay, enough.
I
Wait,
loved it.
Did you
I
love
loved it.
Was How to Train
No.
Your Dragon good?
It was good. Did you
haven't
turn the
seen it.
mics off once we said we like Tangled?
No.
Like I It was the best Disney movie they've
Oh
made
my
in 20
God.
years. And it does make a difference that I have kids, but...
Are you recording this, Justin?
Yeah, of course.
Did you guys watch it?
No,
I heard it's good.
It is good.
It is so
With John
good.
Lasseter. John Lasseter
Of course.
saved Pixar. I mean, saved Disney. He saved
Wait,
Pixar
did he have
also.
influence on Tangled?
He was the
Yeah.
producer, right? Or the executive producer?
Well, he
or-
oversees everything Disney does.
Oh,
especially
God, that
features.
is... I didn't realize. I just read a book about the history of Pixar. Called the
Oh,
Pixar
wow.
History.
Hello.
Oh, and it really it made all the difference because they've just been heading down and they've been bad anyways, but like getting worse. And
Hold on. What about Princess and the Frog?
Oh, did you see that, Thurop?
I was in Annecy and they were screening that, and I just stared at the back of someone's back. And
Wait, Justin,
cafe.
now is
I
that
couldn't
our
watch it.
audience?
I
you're
wanted
saying?
to.
Yeah, this is our audience right now.
What if? Shut up, Thurop. Do you have
We're
time
talking
to talk
about-
one adventure?
What?
Like one of your crazy adventures?
You have crazy
Do you have time?
adventures?
Let me tell you what time it is, Thurop. It's 8:32.
Oh,
Yo,
mercy.
boy.
Yeah, I gotta get home. My
Okay.
baby's.
What-
So listen, we're gonna have you back, and you'll tell us about an adventure.
No, you won't. Look at how hard it was to
Yeah.
get him in today. You won't
well,
have him back
eventually, I mean,
What
we're
are the
all- we're
crazy
not
adventures?
dying
What are you
tomorrow.
talking about? Give us a
Well,
little taste. What is this?
ever.
I broke my legs to.
But no, it was
What?
a miracle of God.
What happened?
I broke my own legs to leave a Mormon mission when I was.
To leave a what?
A Mormon mission when I was 19.
What?
20.
Can you please just tell the story super
no,
quick?
now
No, that is not a quick
that's
story,
not a
but I
quick
will.
story.
I will.
But
tell
wasn't
you.
that sort of divine intervention a little bit too?
Oh
you
my
know, we
God.
can talk about that.
Yeah.
later.
He's
Thurop is
got
a wealth of
he has
entertainment. We had
the
no
best
I ran
story-
away from home when I was 14
Well-
and lived on an island, which I starved to death and got chased by alligators.
Can I ask you? You were raised Mormon, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Wait, Thurop, how about you do something
And-
crazy? How
and-
about you blow up your family for a podcast?
and
Come
then-
on, the craziest story of
So
all.
many of his stories are reflected in Flapjack, like where he'd just go and start the meeting off telling this crazy story, and we would make it into an episode.
Yeah.
It was so
that's awesome.
good.
Diamonds in the Stuff was taken almost literally from my childhood. The girl's voice one, unfortunately, is from my life.
How did you break your legs?
Don't
That's a
even
long
try to
story.
get him started.
But it's
Wow. So you were on a mission. Oh yeah. Okay.
Just give
well,
him. He's leaving with a little something.
but
so
but
next time when he
he's
comes
never
back.
gonna come back. It's
yeah,
so
he
hard.
that's
will. We'll get
true.
him to come back.
It's so hard to
Unless
come
we
back.
come up to Ventura.
Well,
Ooh, yeah.
you know how hard it is to
Would
lug this
it
fucking
be?
setup.
Can we just get the Mormon story? Just the Mormon story,
It
please.
is. It really is like
It's
2
long.
hours.
Yeah,
It's 2 hours?
It probably would take at least a half an hour, I bet, and I would love to hear it.
Do you
But
not
I
have-
feel bad.
Do
I
you
feel
not
bad.
have a half hour?
We don't want him to
No,
get in
I gotta
trouble.
go. My babies are
Yeah.
gone.
All right, okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was a
Oh,
brief.
Thurop, I love you, Thurop.
brief encounter
I
with
do.
This
I
is
miss
Van
you.
Orman.
I miss you.
I would have just asked about the Mormon story.
You're my only friend.
Can I get a
too.
clean out to the segment? What the fuck's wrong with you, Jackie?
Okay.
My microphone.
What the fuck?
Go do a
I
clean
I
out.
gotta clean out.
Well,
I gotta
if you
clean
had-
out.
if
I
you
gotta
guys-
clean
if
out.
you
I
guys
gotta-
had all shut
I
up,
gotta
that
clean
would've
out.
been
I
it.
gotta clean out. Hey, Flapjack, can you help me move my couch?
Oh.
Listener email.
Okay, that's-
Listener email.
Email.
You're right.
Yo,
emails,
motherfucker,
and we
talk
read them on
about
the
some
show. It may
email.
probably read too much, but
All right,
what you
okay.
gonna do?
Okay, come on.
So, hey, how'd you guys like that? Those interviews, huh?
They were
Oh,
good.
They were interview-alicious, Ryan.
Yeah, we got a surprise guest with Thurop Van
Thurop!
Orman, the creator of The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh, and we had
Sean on Facebook is one of my friends that wrote and asked when is Thurop going to be on, and now his wishes have come true.
Yeah, but boy, we got all sizzle with Thurop. We got a little steak, but we got a lot of sizzle. A little,
Yeah.
you know, he broke his legs to get out of a Mormon thing.
Yeah, it's a bunch of
Boy,
teases.
oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, he'll be back.
Cock teases.
He'll be back.
Pod teases.
My name's Mr. Tease. All right, can we jump into it, Ryan?
Yeah, should we start reading less emails during listener email? Maybe
No, we just burn through them.
it just feels like there's a lot to get through.
Let's do it.
Hey guys,
Who's this from?
this is from a guy that doesn't say his name, so I'm not going to say it either. Jackie, give me a smile, sweetheart.
Is it from Norway?
No, it's from America.
I'm sure there's something from Norway in the batch.
Hey
How
guys.
come we didn't talk about that guy?
Oh, God, the video?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
let's get to
now's the
that real
time.
quick. So, first of all, I don't think anyone believed us, or believed him, but one of our listeners from Norway, Osmund,
So cute.
was on a TV show in Norway, and he wrote on his hand GVP, and then edited the video to have it rewind and go do a close-up of his hand, and then send it to us, and I put it up on our YouTube page. And it was like the best thing I could have seen all week.
I know.
And I don't think people believe that it was real, because even my roommate, Dan, didn't think it was real.
It's
He's
real.
like, dude, it's a coincidence. Like,
Has he written in since then?
Yeah, I wrote him. I said, is this really you? Is this real? He's like, oh, yeah. And he explained the whole situation. He just happened to be on this Norway show.
We
'cause he
have
worked
fans
at
in
the
Norway,
station.
bro.
So, but then
I'm Norwegian,
I think
by the way.
Jackie
I have
was
Norwegian
a
roots.
little...
He is so cute.
Yeah?
That's why I thought, is this a real?
Yeah, he's a real listener.
Hey,
Can I go to Norway?
I don't know, Osmond. Why don't you tell
Osmond,
us?
Jackie,
please.
let's fucking plan a trip to Norway and hang out with us.
I don't
How
want to
fun
go
would
with
that-
you.
Why?
As a friend, not even?
Yeah.
No, I want to go by myself.
We'll be your wingmen.
Yeah, but how about this? You go ahead of me, and I'll catch
You
up
go,
with you.
I go.
Well, we'll play.
That
hide
would
and
be
No,
seek.
fun.
I know what I thought. I was like, he's so cute that this can't be real. This has got to be something that Ryan made up. That's what I remember. I wrote you. I was like, is
Yeah.
this?
And then I wrote you back, and then you never wrote me back.
I know.
All right.
I'm terrible at that.
and it blew our minds.
I'll
and
text you, and you won't text me back.
More
I'll
of
write
that,
you emails.
please.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Please, I want to go to Norway. Osmond, please help me.
And Osmond,
help me out.
if you want to win a Nintendo 3DS, you know what to do. All right.
Hey guys, I'm a new listener, and I'm really digging this show. I first heard about it because I followed Dan Harmon on Twitter, and I downloaded a bunch of episodes on New Year's Day, and I listened to them all. Jesus Christ, what?
That's awesome.
It made The Hangover almost bearable, and this quickly became my favorite podcast. He spelled it the English way with a U, so maybe he's from another part of the world.
Maybe
Jack.
he'll win the
Please,
Nintendo
buy me a
3DS.
plane ticket. Get
Demographic
me
stuff.
outta here.
I'm in my early 30s from Australia.
Cute.
Oh.
I'm sure there's other Aussie listeners, but I don't think you've mentioned any so far. All right, you're the first there, buddy. Anyway, the real reason I'm
Hey,
writing
don't
this...
patronize him.
I know, that felt a little patron. Anytime anyone calls anybody buddy, it's
Yeah,
patronizing.
buddy.
I'm sorry.
All right, buddy.
But I don't want to say his name because I don't know
It's
if
fine.
he wants me to.
It's okay.
Anyway, the real reason I'm writing this is because I just listened to the Sarah Silverman episode, and I agree with Jackie with regards to the farting pooping in front of significant others. This is another boy. Why don't we just make the whole goddamn podcast about farting and pooping in relationships
Yeah.
and explore every
It's
avenue of it?
important.
It seems like all we
It's
ever get
important.
written about.
It's
hey,
important.
guess what? The winner of the contest gets to fart and poop
Oh, it's important.
in front of their lover.
It's important.
That's all you care about.
It is.
It's important.
Anyway, he goes on about it, and then I think he realized that we talked about this too much, and he wrote back feeling bad, but don't feel bad.
Oh, it's important.
Any attention is good attention. Sure, it's not something you unveil on the first or even third date, but once a girl is regularly spending the night at my place, or vice versa, it seems silly to me to avoid it. In a weird way, I see it as a sign of intimacy that you're beginning to trust this other person, that you can fart in front of them, and
All
know
right,
they
okay.
won't think you're
Enough.
disgusting.
Love him.
It's never going to happen in my personal private life.
All right, go on.
All right, well, thank
Just
you for
kidding.
listening. We love our listeners from all around the world,
Yes.
especially if they're cute.
Chinese.
Send a picture.
Naked one, please.
No.
Christmas episode was fucking hilarious.
Who is this from?
From Tyler Watkins.
Yay!
In response to Justin's dieting, I definitely remember you gave this guy dieting advice.
Oh, yeah,
I will
yeah.
definitely take some of the stuff you said. I tried 1,600 calories, but I couldn't get through the day without passing out.
Okay, here's why. You got to cut down on the carbs, more proteins. You'll be fine. You're eating 1,600 calories of fucking high calorie shit. I guarantee it, motherfucker. Go ahead.
Anyway, I thought I'd let Jackie know that I might want to get into the military.
Oh, Taylor!
You're gonna get killed by a bunch of jackoffs for.
Just don't go into the Marines.
You're gonna be a
Do
pawn
Air
in a
Force-
rich man's chess
Air
game.
Force
All
or
I'm saying
Navy?
is no blood for oil.
Air
Bro.
Force or Navy?
Yeah, whatever. You're gonna be a pawn in the Illuminati's fucking chess game with the fucking Bilderbergers.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go on.
Besides the Air Force, which requires intellect that I do not possess, which
Oh,
is your
shoot.
favorite, all the better to be exploited by the Bilderbergers.
Ding dong.
Which is your favorite branch?
Well, my favorite would be the Marines for sure, but I don't want him to
fuck
join.
really good.
I don't want him to join the Marines, but I
he
want him
says-
to join the Navy,
My father used to tell me he was
the Coast Guard. I don't want Tyler to get hurt.
he was in Vietnam War and he would always tell me, my dad would say, never join the Marines. Never. Do not join the Marines.
Because he just in the Marines?
No, but he saw like wave upon wave of men just literally walking into like meat grinders, like essentially. It was like his son, he's telling me
they're the ones who go into the shit and then the army cleans it up.
Yes. Yeah.
Are they like they're like the super army basically?
Yeah.
They're the ones that get killed.
Yeah.
they're the ones that die.
Are they better than the army people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're better to go through like Marine boot camp is like there's a reason why they're so like Semper Fi. Why it's just
they're
such
like
a
we've been
huge
through some shit.
deal.
Yeah.
Not that army boot camp isn't bad, but the Marines is just this sort of upper...
Tyler, National Guard.
Yeah.
A lot of respect to
Coast
the
Guard.
Marines. A lot of
Coast Guard.
respect goes out to the Marines.
The Coast Guard Reserves, Tyler.
The
But
reserve.
seriously,
ROTC.
you're a pawn in the fucking rich man's chess game. Go ahead.
Anyways, so
all right, next email.
Let's cap it up with that one. Maybe we'll start reading less of each email.
Okay, just whatever. You be the judge, Ryan. Next email, please.
A fan's thoughts from Greg Stefanakis again.
Okay, I've never heard this name, but go ahead.
Well, I have, Greg. I find myself having some type of emotional yearning for the podcast. I feel lonely when your voices are not around. I have to keep an episode playing in the background. What's wrong with me? Jackie? As someone who literally never has an episode playing in any background of hers, is anything wrong with this guy?
No, I think that's a huge compliment.
Thank you. Since I developed such a positive interest and intrigue about the cast members of the show, how do I come to terms with being interested in these sicko animator folk? Of the cartoons I have observed throughout my childhood, most of it seems more adult than gross than normal television, yet it is for children. Rocko's Modern Life, Real Monster, and Snippy, Rugrats, and SpongeBob. How do I better understand the people?
Well, come on,
that I
Rugrats
like,
had some fucking had the teeth cut out of it, but okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
Anyways, you better understand you're listening to people who work in the animation world. What do you mean?
Wait, what?
Okay, I'm gonna move on. Ryan and Jackie, but definitely have a budding relationship. Ooh.
No, because I'm too old.
But Jackie's totally. That's true. But Jackie's totally resisting it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, dude.
Did you write this, Ryan?
No. I think in a couple of years after Jackie and Ryan have really gotten to know each other on a friendship level, there's going to just be a day, like it's going to be like in those romantic comedies you've seen, where just all of a sudden they're just going to like look at each other one day and be like, something's going to be new, something's going to be different.
I'll see her through different
There's going to be a spark, and
what will happen is we'll be desperate and lonely, and then just be like, oh, hey, what are you doing on Friday? Like after we've exhausted every possible route.
But don't you think that hey, what are you doing on Friday? That little...
And then wait, what's going to happen next?
It'll be like we're like lesbians. You know what I mean? You just have like companions.
Scissor
No, you just like companionship.
Jackie,
old lesbians.
You're fighting it. Stop.
Fighting what?
You're fighting. You're being disingenuous.
Wake up, Jackie.
About what?
Something. You're looking so far, but it's just right in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
Right
What?
across the microphone from you.
so bad.
I see what you mean. Oh, yeah. No, thank you.
Perhaps it's for the best to not
Jesus.
destroy the podcast and or friendships, but from a spectator's point of view, it feels somewhat tragic. It's true.
Oh,
It is tragic, dude. I'm right there with you.
Ryan, just be friends with her and don't push it any further.
Oh my God, they're giving you advice.
Hello.
Does anyone get any sense that I'm interested in Jackie?
I don't think so.
I think you'd go for Jackie if she put the moves on you.
No.
And I think it would be. An amazing thing.
I would scream. I cannot.
Because of the size of my genitals?
Yeah,
no,
in
because
ecstasy.
I cannot now, especially see you guys as like sexual beings or something.
Stop being a slave to your dumb little
No,
fucking
I mean
perceptions
you can. It's
of
like
us.
family or something.
You're just a tool of the Illuminati.
Yeah.
I know that sounds like such a, you're like my brother, but I really do get along with, like, our dynamic is like how I am with family.
Face down,
Aw.
ass up. That's the way we like to fuck. Face. That's what Ryan's gonna sing to you, Jackie, on your first date.
Oh, come on. You guys don't think the same thing of me. When you're like, when it's hard to
I do.
I can't
You
even
disgust me. But I think Jackie. I think Ryan and Jackie.
Although I will say that when I saw Jackie at the bar, she looked pretty good.
At the what?
At the bar.
Before
At the
fucking.
bar?
At the-
At the drinking
before
bar.
Marilyn Monroe showed up.
Oh. Well, I wasn't.
Little Audrey Hepburn over here wasn't looking so bad.
I wasn't even dressed that nice.
No, you're
Yeah,
just
well,
nice.
oh my God, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever
I
said
know.
to me, Ryan.
I can't remember what I was wearing. So I was dressed up?
No, when Jackie's dolled up, she looks good.
I can look presentable.
No, Jackie's hot. I went to the fucking Dancing with the Stars with her, and I was
were
like...
the heads turning?
And all I could think about was my farmer's tan that somebody wrote about, which at the time I didn't notice that I had a farmer's tan because I didn't know that I had a tan.
Uh-huh.
But then I was
You know what helps me sort of keep myself in check about Jackie?
Farting and pooping.
Is that behind this beautiful facade is a giant fart shit pile.
Uh-huh.
No.
With darkness and evil in it.
And evil and
I got
shit.
things to say.
Okay, next
I got
email.
things to
Or
talk
finish
about.
that one.
Keep going.
Why won't Jackie talk anything even remotely sexual? The reasoning must be because she knows friends or family are listening? Well, that's not true.
No.
Why is it really?
She undoubtedly is a fuck machine.
Yeah, I think that's
I
probably
just don't
true.
understand why you'd withhold the truth if you're a confident
Because
adult.
aren't we
I'm
all...
sure there's a valid reason I like to know what it is.
I don't like what is that called? Is it
TMI.
Transparency?
No, I think I already explained this. I remember there was that dumb bitch on like Star 98.7 before they went out of business or whatever called Jamie White. And I just thought
It's your business, not
I
show
don't.
business.
But there's a fucking middle ground, for Christ's sake.
I don't.
Look at he
Just
and
talk
me.
about your first blowjob.
It's so personal
Right?
that it's like
Yeah,
I
that's
don't.
it. Come on, that's
Yeah.
a compromise.
Jackie.
And you know that I'm not.
How old were you? And how'd you do?
As open as I am, there's things I will not talk about them. I won't.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
You know
Next
what I
email,
mean?
please.
And trust me, it's not because friends and family are listening, and it's because I'm a virgin.
Moving on.
Very often I feel that I may be a bad person, and that is how I feel. Kinship to Ryan? Jesus.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
you're
got a
not a
point.
bad person.
Thank you, Jackie.
Maybe because you're a good person.
You're kind of a shitty person, Ryan.
Oh, really? Explain.
I'm just backing up this emailer.
It is nice to hear that people are also egotistical or self-involved.
Huh.
Perhaps we can't resolve these issues. Shouldn't we avoid relationships because we can't supply a relationship with this guy's putting a lot on me.
Okay, next email.
Perhaps we should
next email,
avoid
next
relationships
email.
because we can't supply a relationship with sufficient support. I could supply plenty of support to the girl I was dating. She just whatever. She couldn't handle it.
I love it. I love these emails.
We can't expect relationships to work when we are not fully complete and in control of our own lives, right? So we shouldn't complain when they don't work out. We reap what we sow. Okay, well, once again, he's projecting.
All right, Mr.
Ryan,
Peanuts.
my favorite quote of yours is, quote, smash my C. That was stated in the, quote, small wiener segment in episode 23. Okay, very good.
Man, I don't...
Wow.
When people pull that shit out of their hat, I'm just, like, bewildered.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what I did 20 minutes ago.
It is not often where you get to hear people being so honest about their past experiences and present personality. I feel uncomfortable sharing any of that type of information with people. How come you guys, specifically Ryan and Justin, are able to just express yourselves so easily? Is it your personalities? Your
Because
genuine
we're
friendship?
idiots.
This is a very technical email.
Because we're show folk.
Because we
Because
believe...
I'm not.
Well, hold on. Here's the truth. It's because we believe that a personality-driven...
The children are our future.
radio show is the Achilles heel is the fucking honesty behind the fucking
the dishonesty would be the Achilles heel.
Oh,
The Achilles heel represents weakness.
well then help me flip it. What's the
The
Achilles?
Achilles rest of our body.
Oh, the Achilles happy, the Achilles other thing.
The Achilles everything but the heel is being honest.
Jesus. I look.
How about this, Justin?
How
The
honest
Achilles-
is that?
The Achilles heel is being dishonest and not being, yourself on a
Yeah,
podcast.
exactly.
Okay.
There you go. All right.
How do we get to where you guys
What
are
do you
in
want
life?
from me?
I have no idea. We
I'm a
were
joke.
Either wired, weird, or we're desperate. I don't know. I just want to point out how Jackie has animosity toward Justin in real life, as seen in Ryan's YouTube telephone call, even though she nonstop giggles.
Yeah, but
towards him on
Jackie's
the
like a
podcast.
roller coaster. Like she'll have
Yeah.
animosity
Yeah,
and then it'll go away
Yeah,
and it'll
yeah,
come
yeah,
back
yeah.
and it'll
And
go
plus,
away.
I think she's tickled and charmed by Justin. It's like I can't stay mad at Justin as much as Justin.
I love Jackie.
enrages me.
Yeah, this is what is this about?
Trust me, Jackie and I have had we're
way
like brother
worse
and sister.
than
She
way
had-
worse than the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you're
could walk you
contention
through
with
a
each other?
whole
You guys
bunch
have
of
had
stuff.
problems before?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
really?
fighting? Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, he goes on to say she actually seems to truthfully like Ryan better in real life, which is the opposite of what I expected. I hope you guys hang out more outside of the podcast. Is that true? Do you like me better more in real life than Justin?
I don't know. Well, maybe right now.
Oh no! Wait, what's this? Wait, so wait.
Do you
what-
like me better more in real
Oh
life?
come on!
No, this is what this guy's wondering.
Answer the fucking pick one of us. Who
I
do you like?
can't.
Who do you like better in real life? Come on. Right now, it could change.
I don't spend enough time with you guys in real life.
All right.
I don't know.
With all the information you've assessed up to this point, who do you like better in real life?
You can't do this to me.
Ryan?
I won't answer.
It's
like
like
sex. I won't
Sophie's
answer.
Choice.
I won't answer. Next question.
No, will you fucking answer this?
I don't have to.
Yeah, you do.
Give me some money.
Okay, I'll give you $1.
Give her some candy.
I'll give you
No.
$5.
I want $300.
All right, I'm going to handle this question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Who's this from?
Boy
or girl?
Greg. This
Greg.
is the long email.
Oh,
from
it's still
Greg.
the same guy.
Still the same
wow,
guy.
wow.
He's an intellectual.
Jackie is definitely closer with Justin because they've known each other longer and they've been in the trenches of
We're buddies.
working together longer.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Jackie is literally in the
partners.
last month or two getting to know me as a person. It's true. We've been doing a
kinda true.
podcast for
Kinda
7
true.
months.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have enough data right now.
No,
make that
bullshit. I think she's got enough data now. Who do you like better, Jackie?
You can't. I won't answer.
Yeah, she
That's
can't.
like
I'm not
trying
going to be
pick
upset.
your
I won't be
favorite. I
hurt
won't.
if it's Ryan, I promise. Ryan, you won't be hurt if
It's
it's
going to
me.
be you, okay? That's why she's not answering. Everybody always likes you no matter what you do. No matter if you lie or manipulate people. Oh, no one
that
can stay
true?
mad at Justin, of course. He fucking, last week, we had a work, schedule, and he fucking texted me at 10:30 in the morning and with this bold-faced lie about how he had to go in and fill out paperwork.
Yeah, it's because I knew.
And all this shit. I was just like, what? What are you, like, it was kind of, he literally was like, I was like, dun, 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 getting ready to go to work, had all this plans. Can we push it to later? I'm like, what are you, I'm literally like about to start my day and all this stuff. And then, of course, I do a little
hilarious.
investigation and I find out.
Yeah, because he's like, hey,
his story.
What time is it? I'm coming over. I'm
Yeah,
like,
his story completely falls apart. And then I get there and he goes, I just wanted to sleep longer.
Of course.
I made everything up. I just want to sleep
What
longer.
American citizen doesn't just want to sleep longer?
No.
Can I be faulted for that?
All
That
of them,
is
but they
American.
still go to work.
Come on, Sunday
And,
night
yeah,
football.
and all these, and even though he lied to me twice, because he lied to me about the fake story, and then he lied to me about the real, I still couldn't stay mad at him. So God bless you, Justin.
I know.
Because I'm retarded. Part of me is retarded.
No, there's part of Justin too of that sort of lying snake part that is I totally relate to. Like I totally, and I mean this as a compliment. There are certain people in my life that I don't know. I'm like, why am I friends with this person? And then I'm like, oh yeah, because they're a lying snake like I am.
Yeah, obviously I see.
I mean
I'm not that bad.
Obviously, I see
but
something
do you know what I'm saying?
of myself
There's-
and Justin.
Christ.
Yeah.
I see.
I'm not a fucking lying
I
snake.
know why I'm friends with him. Like, or why right away I got on with him very well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
we clicked immediately.
Yeah,
we were friends right away.
But it's always like that when I first meet people that I know I'll probably be friends with a long time, even though you're fickle and I do go through times when I hate you.
Well,
I
that means
am
you're
like
fickle.
I am fickle too.
I am too.
But I always meet them and I fucking hate them at 1st. I always hate them.
Yeah,
like,
she
what a
hated me
fucking
really bad
asshole.
at first. Yeah, well, we know
and then
that.
I end up being.
Okay, all right. Are we still on the same email?
I also find Justin's unapologetic ignorance to current events to be endearing. I also have no idea what's going on in the world, and I'm unapologetic for
Well,
this.
you're gonna
So I
love
feel
the
like
new
I can trust
segment.
Justin on this
Yeah.
matter.
the new reoccurring
He
segment.
gets angry at me and Jackie whenever we make fun of Justin.
Jackies, what's in the world now?
I also like the unapologetic negative influence you have on younger people. Everybody's so politically correct nowadays. It's nice that you guys are holding humor above political
Wow.
correctness. Well, I mean, I don't even know if it's that. I just,
Yeah, it is that.
we don't know no
All
better.
right. Thank you. And we do appreciate it. And please enter the 3DS contest.
Yes.
Don't be a fuck lick.
And he goes on to ask about when Jackie's going to have the dinner party and invite us over.
You'll probably
and
win.
Yeah.
When we're going to do behind the scenes video.
We'll do it
of
all,
the
man.
podcast.
We're going to do it
I
all
hope so.
in this year,
Oh.
2011.
I have doors at my house now that I paid fucking $250 to have painted for,
Alright.
and I'm now refinishing them by myself.
All right, next email.
Very excited.
I think I'm feeling a little tired.
Next
Keep
email.
going. I'm not coming back to do this.
Yeah, she's not. We
email.
got it.
We'll just save these emails for next time.
No,
Why?
can we just get through a few more?
Is there any
Are
good?
you getting? Who are you getting texted from?
Mike Chillian about McBusters.
Well, give me the fucking phone. I will fucking come there and break his neck. Are you wanting to
Are
leave
there
because
any
you want to
more
go to
good
Mike's
emails?
for McBusters
No.
right
Are
now?
there any good emails? More good
Fucking
emails?
Christ, man! If the guy can't,
Ted, I mean,
From girls?
Skadoosh, motherfuckers. First of all, this is an email I'm reading. I'm not just saying that.
Who is that from?
First of all, there is no excuse for not having a new up every week. If I can work 13.5 hours a day and sleep 6 hours after and still have time to listen, you guys can do it. You can do it too.
I can't help but wonder who's writing this.
In the fart boxes.
These
and
words.
Jackie, I'm not from Norway or Germany, but I make enough where I can take you to both places.
Who is this? Is this real?
Yeah, it's a real email.
Who is it from?
All I have to say is that Justin needs his beauty sleep, so sorry. Oh, hold on. There's someone here.
Hello?
Hello?
Yo, what's up, motherfucker?
Psychic
yeah.
abilities!
Psychic abilities, yo!
Oh.
Yo, hey!
Oh,
yo.
yeah!
Yeah, that's
right. All right.
Yo, I got a new album coming out this year, motherfucker!
Yeah, baby.
Yeah!
What's the album called, Psychic?
Yo, it's called Psychic Abilities!
Uh-huh.
Looking in the future, 2011.
Uh-huh.
Open up your hourglass. Psychic Abilities, looking into your future.
Psychic Abilities, looking into your future, 2011.
Yeah,
Open up
baby.
your hourglass. Psychic Abilities, looking into your future.
That's right. Yo,
On
yo,
Interscope Records.
yo, it goes like, hey, yo, Psychic Abilities coming at you. Talking about gonna run at you. We're just level. Gonna skin and you in a level. Computer. Walking on the looter. Hey, yo, film. I'm on Neil.
All right. Psychic Abilities.
Yeah.
Coming at you.
All right. I gotta go, guys.
Psychic Abilities coming at you in the future, 2011. Check your hourglasses. Talking about the future, 2011. In stores when?
I think he said sometime
what
later
is
this year.
boy that wrote?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, someone did write an email.
And it sounds like he's rich.
I
Yeah,
think
he's
this
rich.
might be the fake one.
No.
Because I haven't
And
heard a
then
name
next
yet.
year he'll be a Marine. And
I haven't heard a name yet, so
a
I'm thinking it's a
direct
fake.
Like I'm
descendant
that-
of Mike Strang.
Like I'm that predictable.
Yo, this is a fake.
Let's hear it. Go.
I already
Fakey.
read it.
Oh,
Fakey.
that was it?
Yeah, he said that he'd take you on trips to Norway and Germany. Are you interested or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So no matter what this guy looks like,
you gonna suck his dick?
No, I have to know what he looks like.
Yo,
Okay,
you
send
gonna
a
suck his
picture.
dick? He looks like Rigel
You
over
made
there
this
in
up.
the corner.
Ryan, you
didn't.
made it up.
No, I didn't.
Send a picture, please.
Send a picture, please.
Where's
sir.
he from?
Sir, you know who you are. If you're listening to the show, I don't want
Where's
to read
he
your name
from?
because you didn't leave your name, but you know who you are, sir.
This isn't real.
Yo, I got a
Wait,
new
Psychic,
record.
I thought you
Yo,
just left.
coming out. Gonna in 2011. Yo, I'm Psychic Abilities.
Uh-huh.
I got 6 tracks coming at you. Yo, I'm over in your mouth. Gonna flip around and I'll put it in your face. 1 track in your travel. You're gonna run to level.
All right.
Yay,
Psychic ability.
Great.
Looking for more of that in 2011, he says. Okay, this next email says, love you guys. Hi, this is Reese. I've been a listener since
Reese
day
Witherspoon.
one.
Ooh, it's Reese Witherspoon.
Wanted to write it earlier, but couldn't. Finally ungrounded my iPod Touch and have your app. I just turned 17.
Aww.
So
and I'm ready to get fired.
So I'm still
Stop.
young, I guess.
Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a little boy.
Oh my god.
I told my friends about GVP. Some liked it, some hated it. WTF, right? I don't know how they can hate this, but you don't. Yo, don't shorten them. And I love you guys, and we'll write them later. Thanks.
Cute.
All
That's
right.
awesome.
right.
Reese.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
there
I'm
was
talking
another
about.
really young boy on Facebook that friended me. He has a picture, like he's a hunter. Do you guys know what that is? He's really cute. I'm gonna look.
Yo,
Hey, Psychic's back. Really
hey,
plugging
yo,
this album.
talk
huh?
about the albums.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to get a couple albums. I want to make a whole bunch of albums. I'm talking about albums. Yeah, psychic abilities. I'm running around facilities, melodies. I'm talking about crystalies. Yo, that's my favorite drink.
Psychic, your lyrics have been called subversive.
Yeah.
What's your process?
I sit around little labels. I talk my notebook in the mouth. I write a bunch about this album.
Ah, interesting.
okay.
Charlie Loken.
Charlie
He's
Kaufman.
written in before
Brilliant.
too. He's so cute.
Really?
He's just a boy.
Oh, well, wait a minute. I believe.
just
Did he write in again?
I believe it. He did.
I'm
hey,
so happy when these people friend me. On
hey,
Facebook.
this is Charlie
It's so
from
great.
MT. Was
Wait,
it
can we
Montana?
get a clean in?
Yo, hey, this is Charlie from MT again. Montana?
Mhm.
I just thought you should know that I was listening to episode 24 while driving the interstate with icy roads. I was drinking Red Bull and laughed so hard during Psychic Abilities rap that I choked, almost got in a wreck, and almost died. So fuck you, Psychic Abilities, for almost killing me. But also, thank you for making me laugh so hard. So do I regret listening to 24 while driving in the interstate? Oh, hell yeah! Oh, hell yeah!
That's Psychic Abilities line.
Well, that is
so
the best
cute.
endorsement that we could get.
Charlie,
Born in 1990.
I have to
1990? Well, Jackie was given her first AJ then.
I have to ask him.
HJ.
I have to ask him a
What's an
question
AJ?
on behalf of Jackie. Charlie, how big is your penis?
Stop it.
When's the last time you measured it? And can you please send a photo of it next to a ruler for Jackie?
Please, Charlie, come on.
Charlie, please do it.
Don't.
That way we can show it to Jackie and she can really get a good hankering
I thought it was great.
Jackie, do big penises turn you on? Is that something you're into?
I wanted to say, I thought, it was so neat because he's like a hunter and he's in Montana or whatever, but like still he could relate to the show and he still watches it or listens to it. It's not just animators or, video games.
We're universal.
Yeah. And then you have to start talking about big penises. I think it's because you like big penises, Ryan. Maybe you need to sign up OkCupid a little bit differently. Next email.
All right.
This one is titled subject line, Tan Guy?
Ah, that's my song.
Can you please explain the story behind the Tan Guy video on YouTube? It seems to be Jackie singing a really strange song. Okay, cool. What is it, Jackie?
The fuck is it?
It's funny, when Justin has all these little acts like psychic ability and other things like that. When I used to have a life and feel good about myself, I was a recording artist too.
A long time ago.
And I had an alter ego called Karen Winters, and she'd do performances, and she would do shows, live performances.
You dressed up? Mm-hmm. What are you talking? Is this real?
This is real.
What are you talking about?
And I had an album.
Bullshit.
I swear to God.
You performed and sang in front of groups of people.
You got it.
At what kind of venues?
Like clubs, you mean? Like the King?
Yeah.
And the Smell.
What is it called? It's called Tan Girl?
Tan Guy.
Tan Guy.
And so Karen Winters did this song called Tan Guy.
And you are, in effect, Karen Winters.
Uh-huh. And I altered the song for Chowder, for a show on Cartoon Network. And it was the backdrop for a song, right? Well,
yeah, a video.
With characters, but then somebody, I don't know who, on YouTube took the song and made a video out of it.
Is it video all the cartoon stuff that I'm seeing?
No, it's just like of cats and like weird shit. It was like a fan video.
And how could I find that?
Maybe if you type in Tan Guy on YouTube.
Tan Guy what?
Does Karen Winters have a MySpace page?
Yeah.
Is this Karen Winters with the
Karen
white
Winters
hair
band.
and holding the machine gun?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And all the music's on there,
How do I find it? I'm on fucking Facebook. I can't find it.
It's not on Facebook. It's on MySpace.
I mean, MySpace is what I meant.
I haven't logged in like
MySpace?
a year or something.
Constant
it's not on YouTube.
Pain.
It's not on YouTube.
Oh,
Constant Pain.
The Tan Guy song.
Amanda, You Must. Golden Guitar.
Yeah.
What is this, Jackie?
It was my alter ego in the songs and
you
is
performed
Hoyt's
live?
Guido song? Hoyt's Guido song?
No.
Tunak Tan?
Double click on
There's a video here that says Vintage Karen.
Oh, yeah,
Jackie,
yeah.
Jackie, if I can you Ryan, if you just send me that, I can play it through our show through the speakers.
Maybe next show.
If I type something to do with what's it called? Flapjack?
No, it was Chowder.
Chowder. I give up.
Who
gives a fuck?
I have it right here.
Can you email it to me?
On
Email me
YouTube.
the link. Can you email me the link?
All you have to do is type up Tan Guy Chowder.
Can you email me the fucking
I got
link?
it. I just emailed it to you.
Oh.
I emailed you her MySpace page.
On Grandma's Virginity, right?
No, you, personally.
Oh my god, you guys.
No, just, yeah.
No, don't send me my... Dude, you gotta send me the fucking YouTube.
Can't you just play the tracks?
No, I'm on a fucking gimped-ass fucking iPad piece of shit. I can't do anything.
Right.
I can't even fucking do...
Oh, it is on there.
Was all that laughing part of it?
All right, who cares? Fucking
I
fuck
care, 'cause
this.
it's
I'm
good.
done. I'm done. I give up. I quit. I can't do shit with this fucking iPad. It
Next
fucking
time,
makes
I'll
me
be
so
prepared.
Mad. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Fucking fuck this shit.
Supposed to be my song, and Justin.
So Jackie, if we do a live show, we'll put one of your songs in.
Jackie,
at the end of the episode.
will you help ease my stress and just sing it for us live?
Sing it.
Thank you.
Sing it. Please.
What?
All the Karen Winters fans out there want to hear
Fuck! Sing it!
Sing it.
No, I think it should be introduced so that you
Then
see.
fucking somebody email me the YouTube video. Email me the YouTube video. Don't
Yeah,
email
I
me the
can't find
fucking
it.
MySpace. Can you email me the fucking YouTube video? I'm just hitting my peak here. I'm hitting my edge. I'm hitting the rage.
I'm trying to find the video, but
when the next iPad comes out, when they announce it in 2 days, and everyone's all upset because they just fucking spent $500 on a fucking iPad. Fuck you! I'm not buying your new iPad, you cocksucking fucklick. Because you want to know why? Because I can't do anything on it. I can't do anything on it.
I'll be prepared for next podcast, and I'll bring everything.
So furious. I'm so angry.
I wonder if I have it in my iTunes, actually.
She said if you type Tangai Chowder, it'll come up.
I just sent you.
Oh,
but
you
that's
did?
not the video. That's like, oh, you found it.
Yeah, allegedly. I don't see. Did you send it to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I just gave out my fucking email address, didn't I? All right, let's see if this works. For fucking the love of God, Jesus, fucking Almighty, Lord and Savior.
But if it has talking over the top of it, it's not the right video.
What is all this? This is from Chowder?
This is the actual show. But someone extracted my song and then made this video.
Wait,
with
shh.
kittens and stuff.
Let's hear the beautiful Karen
I can't
Winters.
hear it. I hear a bunch of bullshit.
It'll hear it. There.
Angel, whisper to me softly, let your troubles float away. Chingo, T-Pong, I remember as a child.
You get paid for this?
Papa smile, I feel the place where two shall go, and you will love for miles. I feel a breeze inside the realm. Tangai.
I like it.
I like it too, Jackie. Why don't you?
That's why you paused it?
No, my battery's dying. Why don't you make an album,
Because I already did.
Jackie? Why don't we let's start a band? Come on.
And no auto-tune. And I did that in my office at Cartoon Network.
Jackie,
Pretty good, huh?
will you maybe, I don't want to be presumptuous, but if Psychic Abilities maybe asked you to do a little...
Yeah, would you be willing to
Little
sing a
feature.
hook?
I already did a hip-hop song.
No,
No,
but
no.
yeah. I already fucking ate a hamburger one day.
Psychic
Come on, you
Abilities,
fuck
Psychic
ass.
Abilities featuring Karen Winters?
Karen Winters? I mean, I would
How
like
about
that.
Psychic Abilities featuring Jackie Buscarino?
No, I miss Karen Winters
Karen
a
Winters
lot.
is
That was
her-
the best time of my life.
Really? Was it? Did you ever get any groupies?
Did you have any
Yeah.
hard cock?
Are you serious?
Did you ever suck some fucking
Wait, you had
17-year-old
fans?
dick?
You had fans?
I had
Justin,
fans, yeah, when I was
that
like
would
keeping
show
up and do it.
to your concerts?
Yes.
No way.
I
know,
swear to God.
Did you stay in character when you met him?
Yes.
Like you?
It was a whole persona.
How did you
Did
talk?
you
Hold
stay in
on, hold on.
character when you had sex with him?
Yes.
Justin, will you stop being so crude?
Sorry.
So if a fan came up to you and said, "Hi, Karen, I'm a big fan," you'd say,
Oh, she's really positive lady.
"Yeah, let's hear it."
So it was just my regular voice.
Just
but,
Yeah.
be the character
Be
right
her.
now.
You ready? Yeah,
Hi,
Ryan.
Miss Winters. I'm a big
hard.
fan.
It's not hard. Just do it.
It's just my regular voice. Like, hi, honey, it's so good to see you. Like, thank you for coming out. It's the same
And then
voice
I'm gonna
I have.
I'm gonna be the other
But-
fan. Karen, I thought you were a little off tonight.
Oh, don't say that.
No, Karen, I thought that you could have done better tonight. You really
Oh.
kind of disappointed me, and I want my money
Yeah,
back.
come to
Oh.
he's saying the things that we all want to say, but are
Karen,
too
I mean, I love your
afraid to.
music, and on the CD it sounds so good, but tonight you were a little off, and I feel like maybe there was a little bit of
What's your
manipulation.
fucking problem?
Uh-oh, the real Karen Winters comes out.
Yeah.
All right.
So Karen
You're not
Winters,
getting your money back.
Karen Winters was polite.
Yeah, she's
and
very
positive,
polite. And her
until she gets pushed a little too far.
No. She would never do that.
Oh, so that was Jackie Buscarino.
She was
Yeah.
definitely like she
Rip off.
worked like the county fair circuits, and she's kind of religious, but like not into God, just into
spirituality.
Yeah,
What's
totally.
Tangai? What is that? None.
Well, I did a show that was like a tribute to Vietnam, but I got lazy. I wanted to do a real Vietnamese song, but I got lazy about trying to find the right translation. Mm-hmm. So then I just made up words that were kind of close to sounding Vietnamese.
You fucking asshole.
So when it's like ching tong tong tengai tengai,
but you're
like,
saying English
like,
except for Tangai and that what we just heard.
No, what you just heard. There's some Vietnamese in it, but it's not really. It sounds Vietnamese, but the translation is jibber jabber, and so but I had some.
All right, next
Vietnamese
email, please.
People that got upset.
Next email,
because you were being disrespectful.
Probably actually,
for the sake of our fans.
Oh, why would we want to talk about anything that I did?
Justin, I actually found this
Fuck
interesting.
you.
So
I did too. I was fascinated. I want to start
it's
a band.
Not
with
about
Jackie.
him. I've been in mini bands. I
really?
bet you didn't know that either.
No, I didn't. But this is see, I'm interested.
I was a drummer.
Jackie,
Next
you are
email,
a fascinating
please.
human being.
Too bad nobody thinks so.
I think so.
No.
Jackie,
Her name is
It's not the
Jackie
same.
Girl.
I'm starting to think that maybe we should give it a
Jackie
shot.
Girl.
Ryan.
She's just a dumb fucking
I'm
dirty
out of your
bitch.
OK Cupid age range.
Yeah, you are.
There I am.
Next email, please. Thank
Yeah,
you.
next
This
one
is
and
gonna be
last
the
one.
last one. I'm
Good.
tired too.
Okay. You know, I just want to let all our listeners know that usually what we do is we get to every email, and you hear them all because you're our fans
Shut
and
up.
we care about you. But Ryan's cutting them literally in third. Shh. Go ahead.
Please, this is the subject. Please read it will change your life. Dear Graham's Virginity podcast has developed a revolutionary medicine that will make any person more attractive and more charismatic, but I've only tested it on a female. Results in the picture. I would be happy.
What?
Huh?
This is a bit. I don't have the energy to sell it.
Okay,
right
well, can you do me a favor and can you just read a couple of earnest emails, not just one more, but like 3, and we won't turn them into.
now. Okay. This subject is more Dino. Hey guys, I just want to say I'm really proud of how the show has grown. Proud.
Thank you.
I've been listening since day one, and it's just funnier every week. Episode 24's interview with Dino is one of the most amazing things I've ever heard. It was hilarious, moving, and unflinchingly honest. I loved it. I thought so. Right, guys?
Sure, I didn't listen to it, but he was interesting.
Yeah.
You should really listen to it.
Yeah.
Well, she
He
was here
rad.
live. She was
and
here
I was
live.
so sick. I was really sick, too.
She was here.
Bring
live.
him back for more seedy tales of S&M hijinks. Dan Harmon is always a great guest as well. I love hearing him
I
interact
agree.
with Mario and psychic abilities. I'm sorry your show didn't make it onto the Onion AV list. You're definitely in my top 10, Graham. Well, Graham, thank you. And why don't you guys, go out there and maybe, throw some comments on some forums about us.
Tell people about our Nintendo 3DS contest. Reggie Fils-Aimé
We're
gave us
desperate to get the
Reggie
respect
Feces?
of the community.
That's really
of
mean.
podcast people and comedy podcasts.
I didn't know what you were talking about.
Okay, well, keep next email and thank
all
you.
we want is to be loved and respected, and all we want are thousands and thousands and thousands of fans. And so we can.
God, do we though? I don't even know if I do.
How's our sponsorship going with cats
I feel
or
like
whatever?
I feel like
It
we've
wasn't
got a
cats, Jackie.
I feel like we've got a good
Different Broadway
amount
show.
of listeners.
Sort of falling through the cracks.
There is this weird feeling where it's like we need more. We need to see that number rise.
Does it stay the same? The
No,
downloads,
it's
or has it
sort
gone
of
down?
steadily rising
Slowly,
up, but
yeah.
slowly.
At
but
how many?
steadily.
What's the number? 2,000 still?
No, we're a lot more than that.
3,000?
No,
Yeah.
let's not say it.
Okay, yeah, we're not gonna say it. Go ahead. Next
Bigger than
email.
a bread box. Smaller than a baby's arm. Or whatever that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know. Look, our Nintendo 3DS concert is a desperate attempt to
Contest, not concert.
What'd I say? Concert?
Yeah.
I'm so
Hey,
tired.
ladies, it's the Nintendo 3DS concert.
Featuring
Featuring the likes of Mr. Phillips.
the Oak Ridge
Hey,
Boys.
I'm Mr. Phillips.
Usher.
Yo, I'm Usher. I'm
Karen
singer.
Winters.
Oh, hello, it's me.
Psychability.
Yo, motherfucker. All right, next email.
Strawberry Alarm Clock. Okay.
Oh, I love Strawberry Alarm Clock. Do you even know what a song they sing?
Nope. Do you?
Incense and Peppermint.
Sing it.
Incense
and
peppermints and
meaning
strawberry
the
alarm
sounds.
clocks.
Tune on,
Strawberry
turn your
alarm
eyes
clocks
around.
and incense and
Look at
peppermints.
yourself.
The
Look
hits from
at
the
yourself.
70s.
It's not from the 70s, you fucking idiot.
Oh, the hits from the 60s. I remember these. Time Life hits.
See what happens anytime I'm asked to do anything or talk about anything in my life? It gets totally totally hijacked and interrupted. That's why I don't care. I don't
Jackie's
share anything.
Life and Jackie's
that's why nobody knows anything about me.
One of these days, Jackie, you and
we're
I
gonna do the Jackie special
Forget it.
coming up.
Oh,
we're gonna do
Get
the
it? It'll
Jackie
never
special.
happen. I can't even get Jackie's corner in.
That's because you're the fucking WB Frog. We sit there and go, all right, Jackie, do it. And then you just go, ribbit.
No.
Ribbit. And we're like, no, that's not, come on, do it right.
When it happens naturally, where I can have a moment to talk about something that I've done it gets totally ruined. So that's why I don't say anything.
Incense and peppermints and Jackie's strawberry wine. What's the name of the band? Strawberry.
Alarm clock.
Is that really swear to God?
Yeah.
Boy. Jackie, sing it. Go.
No, I already tried to, and you sang over me.
I thought we were doing a duet.
3DS concert coming to your city.
Last email. Come on, let's go. I want to go home.
I thought we were doing a duet, Jackie. No?
No.
Incense and peppermints and strawberry
Can we please
wine.
wrap this up?
GVP in 2011 is the subject of this next email. Howdy, kids. Amish country Brandon again.
Oh, I remember he had the Three Loco.
If episode
his roommate did.
24 is any indication of how the podcast will be in 2011, I'll profess my undying love and devotion for you right here and now. It was one of the funniest episodes yet. It only makes me wish I wasn't wholly uncreative because I want to give back in some way to the show.
Oh, well, there's a contest you might have heard about. Go ahead. Keep going.
I hold in such high esteem. You guys know I love the show, so I'll keep it short and leave you with this. I will never look at Starburns the same way again.
Jackie, can we say that the second prize in the contest is something to do with you?
What?
Like, I'll pay for a plane ticket to fly you to go wherever.
Where, to Bakersfield?
Whoever the winner is, whoever the second place winner is, gets to get you. We fly you there.
A date with
fly
Jackie.
Me a date. Yeah.
So wait, Justin, you will pay for a ticket to fly them here.
I've already paid. I've already.
And you're gonna put them up, or no? You let them stay here at your house.
No. I'm saying that I'm gonna fly Jackie to them.
To get raped? Well, are they cute? We have to have limits.
Yeah, maybe that's not a good second place.
Yeah, I could be murdered, but I'd go on a date with someone.
We'll just rig it. So
I would go out on a date. I think that would be fun.
Here's the thing. Here's what we need from you guys, listeners. Tell us what you want as your second and third place prizes.
Nobody's gonna write in.
Yeah, they will. This is the fucking moment to fucking interact with this show. Don't be a dipshit. It's not going to be that hard to win it, because I guarantee you 4 people are going to apply, and they're all going to suck. So just fucking...
Way to instill confidence in our fan base and listeners.
Well, no, here's what... trust me, it's reverse psychology, because they're going to go like, yeah, he's right.
I'll show him.
I can do it.
I'll show him he sucks.
I'll show him. I'll get in there and do it. So that's my point. So just do it. Don't be a fucking dummy. Live life like I've lived it. Take every opportunity and make this planet your oyster
playground.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
All right, everybody. That was episode 25 of the Grandma's Virginity podcast, the second episode of 2011. Our second year, technically. Or really, we're still, well, whatever. Second year.
Point is, episode 25. There it is.
What do you want from us?
Yeah.
When are we going to get the recognition we so deserve?
We so desperately, sweatily plead for every episode.
No, it's fun.
Anyways, you've gotten the details about the Nintendo Crazy Audio Nintendo 3DS.
Actually, it's the Nintendo 3DS, sponsored by Nintendo. Grandma's Virginity Crazy Audio Contest. That's the full official name.
And, of course, there's the Grandma's Virginity iPhone application.
Yeah.
Download it for free. Get sound bites like Jackie saying.
So cute.
And
me
Got
saying.
it.
Actually, I don't think So Cute is on there.
Okay.
Well,
Poop.
soon enough.
Poop and pee.
Something like that. Well, we're going to add more.
And thank you to our good friend. There you go. For
who just
putting that together.
Version 1.10 is up.
And it's
Fix some of the
free.
bugs,
Just
and
go
it's
onto your
free.
dumb iPhone.
You
Now
can
that
write
Verizon
messages
has them,
from it,
there's no excuse.
To us directly. Thank you. Very big, huge thanks to Meredith.
Oh, wait. Can I just say really quick?
Meredith Baxter Burney?
Yes.
Wait, can I just... Getting back to the... Hold on. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Yes, thank you very much, Justin. Big thanks to Meredith Wier for the incredible episode art.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is.
We talked about it in the Nintendo.
Yeah, it's incredible.
3DS, sponsored by Nintendo.
It.
Grandma's Virginity, crazy audio contest.
We're gonna put it on the Facebook page. It is a diorama. Have you seen this, Jackie?
No, is it on Grandma's Virginity?
No,
really
look,
adorable.
Look, it is a clay model diorama of us.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Shit. Do you know
No, of course not.
Yeah, there's Jackie in the background. You can
Yeah.
hear it going crazy.
I love it. Look at all the details.
Yeah, the details amazing.
And honestly, like the more you look at it, the more you see
discover,
little subtle references. Get on the mic.
Where does she live?
She lives in
Buttholeville.
Can you email me that? I
I
love
will.
that.
She lives in South Carolina.
Really
Oh,
quick,
God.
really quick. Can I?
It's incredible.
She's great.
So
thanks to her.
inspiring.
But really quick, can I just say about
She should win the Nintendo.
That's not the contest. You don't just make a picture.
But if she does animate those characters to some little bit of audio from a previous show, she
She'll
might
win
win. She might win. I mean, come on, girl, put it
Yeah.
together. Do it.
Come
Make
on,
it happen.
girl. You go, girl.
Really quick,
and you win
I just want to
something you don't
mention
care
really.
about.
I just want to mention really quick about the iPhone app. You can email us through it. You just boot up your iPhone app, go to the little thing, and boom, email immediately right to the show, and it's so cool.
And I don't know. I'd like to thank Ryan Elder for the theme song from What's Going On with Jackie. And I don't know what else. Special guest
TJ Miller
and Thurop Van
Orman.
It was a surprise special bonus guest, but it was.
And also, I want to
wonderful
thank
surprise.
our Lord and Christ Jesus Christ, our
TJ
Savior.
already said that in his
Yeah.
interview.
You're stealing
You're
it.
copying him.
Hello. I just got a bodyguard too.
And French
Okay.
tips.
Anyway, I don't know. That's it. That was episode 25, silver anniversary, right? Is that what
I
it
want
is,
to thank our amazing announcer Smith Harrison. Who take it away, Smith.
Goodbye.
All right, episode 25. What a delight. Thanks to Ryan Elder for all the new segment music. Thanks to Meredith Wier for this week's fantabulous episode art. And don't you dare forget about the Nintendo 3DS, sponsored by Nintendo Grandma's Virginity Crazy Audio Contest, where you can win a Nintendo 3DS. Get to work on your entry right now. What are you waiting for? Why don't you get off your tuchus? Fame and fortune isn't going to just knock on your door. Nose to the grindstone. Don't waste any more of your precious time. Get to work on your entry right now. Send your emails, voicemails, episode art, and whatever else to grandmasvirginity@gmail.com. Rate us on iTunes. Tell people about the show. Tell all your little friends. Go to pigsarepeople.com to join our Facebook page. Follow us on Twitter @GrandsVirginity. Follow me on Twitter too @VoiceOverStudio. Thanks for listening, and remember, whatever you do, don't be stupid about it.
I feel a breeze inside the realm where soldiers face their fears. I know a place where we go, and you will drink my tears. Angel, whisper to me softly, let your troubles float away. Cheng Kong Ti Pang Gon Cheng Gai Tengai Tengai Tengai. I remember as a child, a girl, a lamb, Papa smile. I feel a place where two shall go.